You stupid moron. Okay, I'm back on again. Hello! Oh, Lord, give me strength above. Heavens help us. This has got to be like the worst start to a stream ever. I'm getting disturbances. I didn't even have the flipping. I didn't have the display capture on. I was muted. Is there anything else that's going to happen? I mean, I'm now sweating in embarrassment. Embarrassment. I don't get embarrassed very easily. Right. Anyway, good evening. We'll forget the first 2 minutes of this video. And everything, you know, we'll just pretend that everything went smoothly. I completely forgot that I recorded a Rome session 2 days ago. So I thought, when I set the stream up, that the audio settings were going to be the same from the stream with Life is Strange, but it wasn't, because I'd played a Rome session that I recorded after that stream, hence why the audio settings were all kaputskis. Anyway, forget about that. Welcome everybody, good evening. You'll be pleased to know that I've actually put the stream to 1080p purely and simply because I want ultra fast reactionary chat, so there's no delay at all, so everything is like 1 second delay tops, so I can see your chat and reactions instantaneously, which is great because you know, some of you guys who are in the role play, so you might want to just provide some input, so I didn't want to wait 10 seconds for that, so I can interact with you guys completely real time, which is absolutely great. How can I forget about the Great Siege of Croton? Yes, how could I forget that? Ah, yes, I wonder why I forgot that I'd recorded a session of Rome in the last 2 days ago. And the grain volume's loud. That's fine. I'll just do a little bit of that. Turn it down 2 notches. Turn it down a couple of notches. There we go. Right, let's dive in. Because actually, since the last stream, I've actually done a couple of bits. Quick save. We'll load that up. So Theopanis is here. Theages is here. Anybody else that was in the role play that's here? They may have different names, you see. Maybe not. At least there's 2 of you. 2 of you. So I'll get my volume level sorted in my headset because it's a bit quiet. Loud on your end, quiet on mine. Yes, we saw all this last time. And I'm here too. And Garrett's here too. Yes, Garrett, welcome. I've got a cold. I'm full of sniffles. No cough, just in case you're wondering. Just a sore throat, sniffly. You know, the usual kind of cold symptoms. So I'm curing myself, self-medicating with the usual rum and coke, which I'm so lazy. I'm so lazy that I've brought my trusty ice bucket upstairs. I've brought my trusty bottle of rum upstairs and the bottle of coke as well, because I just want to go back downstairs for a refill. So this is very dangerous territory. Should I get a bit merry, because everything is very easy to hand and ready to pour should I require more. The 2-week cold. Somebody at work mentioned this. Before we dive into the game, I will get the small talk out of the way first. The beauty of streams. I love to chat nonsense. Yeah, somebody at work mentioned that this really bad cold that lasts a long time, and somebody, one of my colleagues at work, mentioned this, and she's got it. I have actually had sneezing fits and sniffles for about 3 weeks. Nothing more than that, and this week it's just got that little bit worse. So it could be one of the same things, I don't know. It's just taken so long to come out. But, you know, I'm still all okay, and, you know, don't feel too bad. It's just convenience. Exactly, convenience. Like a convenience store. Convenience store. All right. Okay, let's dive in. So after the last farce, I don't think Bazeltes I'm Bizaltes now. You see, if we were role playing, I would now be Bizaltes. So it's me, but would not be happy calling that siege a farce, considering that he was leading it. But since the farce, why is that a red face? It's because I've loaded it up. You see, since that farce at Croton, I did a little bit of off-camera work to kind of get the tax rates balanced and to do some building work. So we'll just quickly fly through all of that, and then we'll crack on with what we've got to do for the session. The plan for the session is unite Iberia under one banner. Is to continue the rampage through Rome. After dealing with the Brutii, which you can see, we can see their final settlement is here. We've got some Julii ships with some units on it, meandering rather close to our lands, which we're not happy with. We'll deal with that. And then, of course, there's a situation with Egypt as well. So all of this stuff, we've got lots to do. Yeah, it was what was he called? What was he called? Oh, Gisco Gades, who currently is the governor of Croton, funnily enough. Can't have that. We can't have that happening. Take him out of there. There we go. So the order that you put them in the army depends on who determines who the governor is. Apparently, if you put him in the front of the queue, he becomes the governor of Croton. Put Bizaltes at the front, and he becomes the governor. I don't think we can have Gisco as the governor of bloody Croton when Bizaltes is in residence, can we? What's that all about? Right. Anyway, over here, Asturica, red face. What's going on? Tax rates on normal. That's what's going on. It needs to be on low. Right, we're building mines there. So boost that income, continuing to build the shield fleet of the Bay of Biscay. That's fine. Whenever I hear Gisco Gades, I get the Inspector Gadget theme. Gisco Gades. I used to love Inspector Gadget. Right, Scalabus, or as I pronounce it, Scabalis, because that's just easier to say. That's doing fine. There's no building work required here. There's no building work. Well, there's no building work at the moment. There's no building required. It's maxed out, so that's fine. Corduba are going to get a rude awakening when Theapanus arrives. Their reign of tyranny will be over. These people that are causing us nothing but grief. We're building farms. We're trying to feed them. If we cram food into their mouths, maybe they'll be quiet. Is the plan. Carthage Nova getting a sewers and also more peasants, because we need the peasants to be able to take our army out to maraud through Gaul with Matuginus. We're about to take Numantia with Theapanus and Zixus, another name I can't pronounce properly, before we march on Oscar. So everything there's fine. Palma, tax rate, bit wrong, thank you, sort that out. Tingy, tax rate good, just recovering from a plague. They're fine. Serta, orange face is bearable. We've got these infantry units here, which are costing us now in terms of upkeep, so we might replace these with actual peasant units. 3 units of peasants, disband those, and then Serta's fine. That's good. Dimidi. Ooh, red face. Ooh, no good, no good. Building their bazaar. Nepta is actually losing population because of the tax rate. It doesn't bother us. It's in the Saharan desert. It's a fringe settlement. This is far too low. What's going on there? Is this heresy here? That's fine. So, yeah. Carthage, good old Yeehaw, back in is in residence. I bet he thinks Christmas has come early. Thapsus, yeah, that's fine. Building a public baths there. Libeum is fine. Stone wall there. We've got the old cavalry stables in Syracuse. Asana is actually recruiting a byreme to take this poor spy that's been sat here for ages. Good old Hiram Bertosa. He's going across to Apollonia to spy on the last Brutii settlement, make sure there's no other Brutii armies lingering. It's going to cause us concern. And we get down here, a couple of agents off to Egypt, courtesy of our Master of Whisperers orders, and then we have Lepsis Magna. Now, Theodecalus is going to he's going to be the man that takes on the Egyptians single-handedly. Oh yes. So it's going to be rather interesting for that poor fella. But in the meantime, in order to prepare him for that, you've got military buildings going up in Lepsis. But
great lord.
In the meantime, what we're going to do,
ready.
if I can remember what's going on here, because it's been a little while since.
Ships ready.
I've got some units coming down to join him, the units from Carthage. I'm going to recruit with my spare cash here an extra unit of these lovely war elephants, because we know how Theodeclus' wife, Patagonia, what's she called? Let's test my memory here. Protagonia, something like that. Protagonia, you see that? That's a good memory, isn't it? Protagonia, one far off. Protagonia, she loves elephants, so we're going to give her some armoured elephants to look after, or war elephants, whatever they're called. Because what's going to happen is we are going to take these spears and this set of elephants here and this set of long shield cav. We're going to set them off into these ships and send them back up to replenish and then bring them back.
Aye, great lord.
So there's a little bit of just to and fro-ing to do, but it needs to be done to give him a decent army. 2 units of elephants, some spears, some decent cavalry, and then he'll be ready to remove these threats, these rebel threats, and then push a little bit further east to start turning his attention to the Egyptians. So that's the plan. And yes, Theages' eye, one of Theages' eyes got killed in Numantia. I can't remember his name. Was it Abdul Milki or something? Is that the right one? I think it might have been him. If it was, that's even better memories. If I got his name right, Jesus. I can remember the name of spies, just random spies in the middle of the Iberia. Testament to the roleplay, I say. Okay, so that's what I did off camera, just got all that building work done. The ship situation, what we've got going on here is we've got this set of ships, currently is getting topped up from Lilybaeum, replenished, topped up with a bireme, trireme will probably be coming. I have to check my sheet. Check your sheet. Is it Abdul Milky? Please tell me I'm right, please. So he's going to be the fleet that has a look up here and kind of patrols this area. We've got this fleet here, which is going to patrol kind of down here. And what we're going to do is we're going to recruit another sword fleet to kind of have a look at the Adriatic. And that's probably going to come from Croton and Tarentum once we've captured it. So that'll be the 4 sword fleets in and around this area to deal with the Roman fleets. Speaking of the Roman fleets, one is meandering a bit too close for comfort.
Aye, great lord.
And it's got some units on it, so let's deal with it, shall we?
Prepare to engage.
Yes, I think we shall. Our opening gambit. No, you're supposed to go up, not down. What are we doing? It's gone the complete wrong way. We've pushed him closer to our lands and we can't chase him. Right, that's excellent. Love it when a plan comes together.
Aye, my lord.
Right, okay, that's great. So he can now come around and land on Sicily if he wants. Unless, of course,
Ready to sail.
with our shield fleet, we just
Aye, my lord.
have a
Yes, mighty
wee
lord.
look
Aye,
around
my lord.
the area. Can't see him. Can you see him? I can't see him. I don't want to go too much further than that. Right, back we go.
Aye, my lord.
I hate the ship system in this game. I hate it. Right, anyway. So I don't think there's much else to do. Oh, Tabnit. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Well, at least I got a spy. I knew there was a spy in the area called Abdul Milky, but it was the wrong one. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. So the biggest issue we've got is making sure that we replenish these troops. We're not going to move anywhere just yet. Can't move anywhere. Waiting for the units to replenish. Then we're going to need peasants or some troops of some such to stay here and garrison Croton whilst we move on to Tarentum. And Theages needs to do some follower movement. Apparently. Did we not do that already? Where's follower movement? You can do it from this screen now, can't you? Yeah, there. There we go. Did he not? Oh, he's got a Karugan there. Right, I hate this screen. Right, followers. So it just goes by followers. So we got a Karugan with Bizaltes and a Karugan with Theages. Faction characters. Gisco. Gisco. Oh, I hate this crap. This screen is not intuitive at all. Right, generals. So, we're giving him to Gisco. So if we click on Gisco, like that, and then give him a Karugan from Theages, 3 turns, that should be the right... Yeah, that should be right. That's it. That's how you manipulate that screen. Right, so unless I'm sadly mistaken, which is possible, I think
Ready to sail.
we are ready to end the turn. I think we are. 5 turns until Siwa falls, and Siwa certainly is falling, which is it's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. We shall get our revenge. I've said it before, but I hate ending turns. I did that off camera. The spy training. In fact, we actually killed somebody off camera, a merchant with one of the assassins in Italy. And he gained an extra subterfuge as well. I'll quickly show you. It was Hannibal. Hannibal the murderer, I think he's called. Or Hannibal the something. All I know is we have an assassin called Hannibal. Easy to remember, of course. He killed somebody. I think he's 5 subterfuge now. Yeah, we'll let these people potter about at slow speed so I can have a drink and chat. Hello, good evening, Dark Phoenix. Welcome. Oh, have you all finished now? Oh, very good. So he's down here somewhere. Is it this one? There you go. Hannibal the Killer. He's a copyright issue, of course. There should only be one the Killer in any Total War game. That's, of course, Toby the Killer, not Hannibal the Killer. What are you trying to... Whose glory are you trying to steal here? But yeah, he's... What's all this rubbish? He's...
Assassin.
5 subterfuge. Capable of taking down many person. Hannibal the Killer is the original. Toby would be the ancestor. But yeah, Tarentum, red face. We like to see it.
Aye, great lord. Aye, my lord.
We love to see it. Right, you know the drill, folks. You know the drill. It's west to east. Let's not get out of order here. My chakras need to be aligned. Indeed, Hannibal the Killer is Toby's ancestor. Am I getting my... Yeah, right way around, yeah. Ancestor. The ancestor. Why do they keep doing this? One minute they're at war, the next minute they're not at war. And then there's a ceasefire. And then they're at war again. What is the meaning of this? Okay, also let's have oh my god, how many people are having babies now? It's a baby boom. We're having a baby boom in the family. Let's have a quick look. I didn't show you the family tree at the end of the last session, I'm aware, but a few people have had babies here. So Bizaltes still unmarried, the leader just ain't got time for marriage. Ain't got time for it, he's busy crushing Romans to be doing anything else. So let's have a look at the old baby situation. So Theages, another child, another son, Mutines. Congratulations. You're doing very well. Theodeclus Arishat, last session. Danel Emerita. Excellent. Gisco Gades. Sakabal Gades. I like that name. Sakabal Gades. your service. And Theopanis, also present today. You've had a child in the last session, actually, but I didn't show you the family tree. Is Charon. Charon. Theopanis, you had another child in the last session. Excellent job. And Bommelcar the drunkard, well, your kids are now fatherless because of your incompetence. Not that I hold a grudge. And also, you killed our family leader. He's responsible for leaving kids childless, fatherless, and he's responsible for killing Hasdrubal, who was actually secretly heartbroken by his brother's death, that he had a heart attack and died. So, Bommelcar, may you burn in hell. Right, let's move on. Excellent. Right, Astarika then. Still building, and we'll go for one more set of ships up here. In the meantime, we'll merge these ships up here. Come on, I can't click.
Aye, great lord.
And we'll get one more set of ships, and that'll be 5 units of... We don't need 5 biremes for a shield fleet, do we? No, we don't. So we got the Bay of Biscay shield fleet. Even Senrod wouldn't lead someone to have a heart attack. But he would definitely leave his kids fatherless. Yes, exactly. But we'll went a step too far. Right, Astarika. So Astarika is building. The tax rate is fine. We've got a couple of peasants. I think maybe one more set of peasants just to make sure that the public order is fine there. And then Astarika is pretty much done. Scalabus, lots of peasants, normal tax rate, no more ships being built, no more buildings to build, that's fine. Right, Corduba is now red-faced. I have no clue what is happening in this city. I have not the foggiest clue why this place is so up in arms. I mean, we can check. No, wrong tab. Squalor and unrest. Squalor and unrest. We can't do anything about squalor because we've got the maximum public order building, haven't we? Public bathy building thing, and we've got the maximum. Oh, we've got the maximum councillors' chambers. I think we need an execution square. Is what we need. I think we're gonna have to start getting harsh with these people. We'll have to start coming down like a ton of bricks. Although, you know, temple would be good. Perhaps increased walls would be good also, just to give people an extra bit of security. Perhaps. Lower the taxes. Lower the taxes. We can't lower the taxes anymore. They're so low. We could recruit a spy for counter spying. That's a good idea. We'll do that. It's pretty cheap enough. It's cheap enough. And the money situation, Hasdrubal would be so proud. He died before he saw it, but the money situation is just coming to a situation where we're beginning to become quite wealthy. All his groundwork, you see. He didn't live to see it, but in about 5 to 10 turns' time, I bet you we're going to have 50 grand in the bank. I'm telling you now. Mark my words, people. If all goes well. Maybe a spy. Maybe a spy could be present. Excellent. Right, so Corduba, we'll have to deal with that. I hope it doesn't actually openly rebel to the point where they literally have rebels take over the place. That would be rather irksome. Anyway, let's see if this situation is now available for action.
Forward.
No. Oh yes, orange face we can live with. We can live with orange face. Right, we're off. General. Right, this is going to be this is a very delicate operation because we don't want to waste men taking down too many Spanish people. We want to leave the Spanish to Theopanis and Zixus. Right. And also, actually, there's a full stack Gaul army here, and we don't want to waste these troops on this if we can help it, because the sole purpose of this army is to wreak havoc in the land of the Gauls. So what we might have to end up doing for the time being, because this army is looking like it's coming down, is we're just gonna have to just wait. We're just gonna have to wait, because I think if we take him out, we don't want this to happen. So we'll just We'll stand fast for now. There's no immediate rush for this to happen, but we'll stand fast. See what this army does and wait for Theopanos and Zixus to get across to Oscar, who can then deal with this army if it still remains here, deal with the Spanish, clear the decks, and then Mutagenes can head off unimpeded to cause mayhem. So that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. But we're still building there, that's fine. Okay, well whilst we're over in this neck of the woods, while we're over here, yeah, some of the later games you can exempt settlements from taxation. You can't do that here. No, you can't. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take Numantia.
Sire, engage the enemy.
This should draw them out. Oh no? Maybe it will. Okay.
Glorious victory.
That doesn't draw them out at all, which is rather irksome. Oh, it's a set of horses. Barbarian cavalry. Well, folks, you very well know the drill. It's time for the grand strategician to show his stuff once again.
Attack! Begin the siege.
Oh, we have to wait. We have to wait a little while. I think 3 rounds is enough.
Besieging settlement.
Why do we need 5? 3 is enough. No, strategist is not a good enough word for this man's prowess. It's just too bland, strategist. No, he's a strategician. Alright? So next turn, Numantia will fall, which removes the Gauls from Iberia, which is perfect. So that's the Iberian Peninsula pretty much sorted, other than making sure that we have our spies doing their training. How many spies have we got here? We've got 2 spies here. So 1 spy is responsible for keeping an eye on this Captain Mabon, so we'll continue to train on him. Okay, and we'll continue to train on these guys. Everything's fine there. Ooh! Abdil Milky's got an extra trait. Extra trait, the Strateginator. Dear, yes. How many words could we make up for this man's talents? So he's now 2 subterfuge. Oh, the dizzying heights of 2 subterfuge. Right, excellent. Anyway, we've got a good eyeball on the situation there, so that's fine. This has been the world's longest blockaded port. It's been blockaded for like 10 years, this port, without let up. They can't do anything about it. Marvellous. I love it when a plan comes together. The presence of ships in the area is much to our liking. Not sight nor sound of an enemy fleet. All courtesy of Marrow, the master of ships, who oversaw us to naval supremacy. Job well done. Let's put that back up again, thank you. And Palmer, high tax rate, more than adequate. Even though the population are a little bit miffed off, we don't really care. Bizaltus is a heartless ruler, apparently, so he's going to drain the coffers of every damn settlement for the time being, because we're at war on many fronts. And when the situation stabilises, then perhaps we might take the foot off their throats. You know. Yes. Okay, excellent. So what's happening then? Let's just get ourselves ready. A bit closer to home. Right, Corral is still recruiting. That's fine there. Why?
Ready to sail.
Did I recruit? Why did I don't know why I got another bireme there. I should have got 2 triremes here. I think I may have clicked the wrong ship. So it's fine. It's fine. Extra trireme there.
Aye, great lord.
Sits perfectly fine. The Julii port here is still heavily blockaded, making sure that they don't land their full stacks anywhere near Corralis, which is great. Okay.
Ready to sail.
What's this guy doing? Why are you there?
Ships
As soon as we move out, he's going to blockade the port of Carthage, isn't he? Which is fine, we'll just send him across if that happens. Carthage needs to build something. So what are we going to build in Carthage? What are we going to build in Carthage, I ask you? I mean, Carthage is our main military producing settlement, so I'm thinking we should really continue to focus on military, to be honest with you. Which means that this place here would give us the childishly called Peony infantry, which are a step up from the Libyan spears that we've got. And these guys can form a phalanx, I believe. Yeah. But then the Temple of Baal, which we also have got, leads to an an awesome temple, which gives us even better infantry with the Sacred Band. So I think that's probably a good call. That's a level 3 building. We'll just, yeah, I think we'll go in order here. Get the level 3 building, and then get the level 3 armourer and archery building, and then we'll move up to the infantry. And the Royal Stables, I'm really looking forward to getting to that armoured elephants, and also the Sacred Band cavalry. That would be quite cool. If Bizaltes thinks now that his army is the pride of the known world, imagine when we have armies with those things in them. Whoa. And good evening, Shelley. Welcome. Welcome indeed. Okay, we're still turning. Got another 8,000 coin to play with, because we're rolling in cash right now. Right, so these guys are going to reunite with here.
Aye, my lord.
In the meantime, what we're going to do now is take these guys out and take you guys out and get you in there. Take you back up for retraining.
Aye, my lord.
Together with the armoured elephants,
Aye, great
we shall
lord.
have absolutely glorious troops for Theodeclus to take against the Egyptians.
Assassin ready.
These guys are moving across. That's fine. I won't micromanage that too much. Thapsus is still building. Leptis Magna now needs to build something else, so we'll go with the stables there. The Egyptians still aren't attacking at Siwa because they want to attack with their full force. Which makes sense, considering that their previous army was repelled. They're crapping their pants a little bit, aren't they? They're crapping their wee pants. Oh, bring the whole Egyptian force down. These people are very strong. They took down our previous army against all the odds. We don't want to take any chances here. So they're sending down there. Look, you see? I'm not joking. Look, more people are coming here. Captain Akanunununuyit is coming down as well. Oh, they're flexing their muscles, are they? Oh. Wait till you see our elephants trampling you down. Oh, yes. Cyrene, I will go for some peasants. just keep the public order a little bit.
Aye, great lord. Set sail.
Right. I might ditch. Look how many merchants we've got. I don't recall putting 6 merchants here. Did I put 6 merchants here? I must have done. Why have I got 6 merchants here? I have not got the foggiest clue. But some of them
Sir,
are getting off now.
disembarking.
Disembark.
Ready to sail.
Yeah, get off. Get off there. Come on.
Disembark.
Come on. Chop, chop. Off you go. Got things to do here.
Ships ready.
Get 3 of you off here.
Disembarking.
And then the rest of them are going to put
Loud and clear.
plonk a bit over
Aye,
here.
my lord.
Right, excellent. I was the guy who said that Egypt would declare war on you, and look what happened. Emperor Sephiroth. Indeed you did. And, well, you were right. They were heading to Egypt. I remember I sent a load of merchants towards Egypt to trade that lucrative incense and gold and dyes before Bomilcar screwed up. But I didn't recall it was 6 of them. Oh yeah, the first agent. Oh, where's he gone?
Aye, great
Is
lord.
Naeus of Messana, who was roleplayed by, I think it was Mew J or something. He was roleplaying Naeus of Messana, who was the Master of War for a little while, and I felt a little bit harsh because I didn't explain really why I removed him as the Master of War. It wasn't really anything personal. It was to do with the fact, from a roleplay standpoint, that we were trying to monopolise the council between the family, as in like Bizaltes being brought in as Master of War. That was the purpose of it. But I hope he didn't take offence to being removed from that position. But anyway. That's why he was from Messana when we captured Messana with Bizaltes. We captured their merchant, you see. But anyway, we're going to head out. We're going to look at iron. Iron's quite valuable. Do we have trade? We have trade with Greece as well. So we're going to trade some iron. We'll trade some olive oil, because who doesn't love olive oil and a bit of crusty bread? Excellent. It should be a taste sensation for us Carthaginians. We also got some marble, which is quite good. Ooh, actually, I see gold. I see gold in them there hills. We might trade some of that as well. Oh, there's plenty of stuff to trade here. And then with these other three, we're going to go across and we're going to trade some more gold over here, I spot. And perhaps trade some marble from Turkey. Modern day Turkey, of course. Some wine. Who doesn't love a bit of raisin wine, you know? So lots of things to trade with our merchants, with people that appreciate our trading prowess, rather than turn their blades on us. You know, these grateful people will soon realise that trading with us is the preference, rather than crossing swords, as Egypt will soon find out, to their detriment. Right. Anybody that these people can kill? Yes, you. 95%.
He's dead.
He's dead. Kill it. In fact, I should have spied on him first and then killed him to get them both trading. Sorry. Himlico's a bit eager, you see. He didn't wait. Just wait. Let me see the situation first. No, I'm after kill now. Dead. Poof. Trait increase. Cutthroat. Retinue expands. What? Himlico has got a networker. Excellent. We like that. Right, Himlico is now a force subterfuge assassin already. Which is a great start to his career. He's just a bit eager. Natural born assassin, cutthroat with a networker. That's good. Maybe he can have a stab at the general here, the mercenary general. Who knows?
My eyes are yours.
Anyway.
Unseen, unheard.
The terrible twosome continue on their journey east towards Egypt. Right, that's the situation down here sorted. We've got everything. We've got recruitment, we've got building work. Let's go over to Sicily. Everything there seems to be hunky-dory. Let's just
My eyes are yours.
pop you in there.
Ready to sail.
Get you across over
Aye,
here.
my lord. Ready to sail.
Bring you back towards Croton.
Set sail.
Get you retrained in a second, because the retraining situation in Croton, as we now bunch the tax rate up even further, is to ensure that we retrain the troops and the boats and everything that needs to be retrained. And we need to figure out what we're going to build next here. And mines is the last available level 1 building. Although we can't replenish our horses at the moment because of the fact that there's no stables here. So we'll get the stables first, and then we'll get the mines next. I think is a good plan there, because we're not going to move out of this place until we have everything sorted. The Brutii shouldn't be able to recruit too much more by the time we get there, because there is a debate to be had to rushing there right now, to be honest with you, but we'd have to leave some people behind to garrison the place is the only issue. We've got some stables in Messana which we could use instead. We could do. It'd involve the use of boats, which is a bit irksome. We're being very lazy. Let's just build them more. We'll build another set of stables. But it's only just a quick hop across this little strait, which has probably got a name. It's fine. We build more stables. Right.
Ready to sail.
There are more Brutii forces here than perhaps we might have had give credit for, to be honest with you. Garrisoned by gladiators, yeah. That'll work out well for him, won't it? Unarmoured gladiators versus Balearic slingers. I mean, they're probably good against elephants, to be fair, babe. I mean, I'm assuming as gladiators, they probably fought elephants in the fighting pits of the Colosseum at some point in their life. Do they have like bonus against cavalry and stuff as gladiators? I mean, they've got a shield actually as well, so they actually might be pretty good against the slingers. Although they have got poor armour. I don't think we're going to have a problem against them, to be honest with you. I don't want to fight them in the city, though. We need to get them outside the city. Okay, so let me just quickly check one thing before we finish off this turn. Tingy doesn't need anything. Palmer doesn't need anything. Scalabus doesn't need anything. So everywhere is building. Happy with that. So it's just the movements then of agents, which we have not done in Italy. So let's have a look up here. We've got Balhano just kind of chilling, spying on a few Roman dogs.
But unseen.
Yeah, just training, keeping an eye. We've got Jubal, who's doing quite a similar thing, spying, just training. We've also got this guy here,
Assassin
who's
ready.
going to kill
He's dead.
a merchant of Rome. Hannibal the Killer. How dare I call him this guy? Oh. Down he goes like a sack of spuds. And yes, I did infiltrate off camera with our fantastic Theopropidas 6 subterfuge aging spy. He is sat there ready to open the gates for us
Assassin
in due
ready.
course. Right, 64% is as good as it's going to get for this guy because he's not quite as proficient as Hannibal the Killer. So we'll take the chance, we'll take the risk. Which has paid dividends because now he's leveled up. It seemed to suggest he'd leveled up.
Assassin
I think he
ready.
leveled up. Did he level up? Cutthroat? I think he might have done. Briarius, yeah, Cutthroat, yeah, he did. An extra subterfuge for our other assassins. So assassins just, well, doing well so far. I mean, it's only a few lowly merchants, but you've got to cut your teeth against these easy targets before you start ripping into the big boys. Soon enough, the generals will be falling. They'll be wondering what's going on when their gallant leaders are laying dead in their beds. Yes, fear will be rife. So that's the agent movements done in Rome. Ship movements done.
Ships ready.
Yeah, I think we're ready to go, aren't we? Unless I've forgotten anything, folks. Please tell me if I have. But I think. Oh, hang on. Hang on.
Moving.
A cat, another 5 subterfuge spy is heading across to Egypt just to see what's going on. As if we need confirmation of the tragedy that's about to befall Siwa. Right, excellent. So I think we're done. Everything I can think of has been done. So I'll give you all 2 seconds just to make sure that I haven't missed anything, if you can think of, whilst I take a sip of some liquid refreshment. We shall end the turn and take down Numantia with our strategician, no less. I think we're done, aren't we? We're done. Oh, I hate this mouse. I'm getting a new mouse, folks. I don't like this mouse. To be fair, I got this mouse with a keyboard when my other keyboard broke about, what was it, about 2 years ago now? And the mouse is too big. A bit cumbersome. And now it's got a left click issue, so I'm getting a new one. But anyway,
Our ships are under attack. Roll for your lives.
it's all right. By hook or by crook, he will land over there. It's a risk of using one ship for anything, isn't it? And I'm sure Mario will be, no, you don't do that. It's against what I said. I said to use the shield fleets as transport fleets in dual purpose. I know you did, but, well, I thought I'd try it. Sorry. More merchants come. Right next to Hannibal the Killer. I mean, why would you do that? You're about to die. You're seeing gold. Is that gold there? I think it's gold. You're seeing gold and getting greedy. But hiding in those mines of gold is a killer. Anyway, you should be watching very closely in case something important happens that I miss. Because it's bound to happen. And especially if it involves the Julii, because they're very dangerous people. I notice a port has been blockaded. What is going on here? Oh, it's pirates. I see how it is. Now, we can't use this guy because we don't want to give the Julii any chance to get a fleet sorted here. So it's going to have to come from this guy.
Ready. Prepare to engage.
Which it will do in next turn. Another agent lost at sea. Oh, well, it's par for the course, isn't it? Rioting in Corduba, no less. Yeah, Corduba. 81 soldiers killed. Public baths damaged. Citizens killed. Theopanis, we need you here. We need you. This place needs leadership. And Zimrida has come of age. Who's Zimrida? It's a family member. Let's have a look. Who is it? Who is he? Zimrida, who are you? You are a family member of some stature. But who? Whose child are you? Whose child? It's like a game. Guess who? Whose child? It's Bommelcars. It's one of Bommelcar's kids. Zimrida. Look at that. Oh, let's have a look at him. Let's take a look at his stats and stuff. Where is he? Is he in Carthage? He's in Carthage. He looks surprisingly like Hanno. Right, he's 16. He's got 1 influence and 3 management already as a young whippersnapper. He's teetotal. Teetotal, you see. It's the future. He's got a firm personal morality. He's an unlucky leader. He's restrained. Rational concerns, confident commander, and positive. So he's a very, very disciplined person. Doesn't drink. I have firm personal morality. Behaves at all times in the correct manner. Oh yes. Nobody will see me doing something stupid. He's not good on the battlefield. He's also restrained. Very stone-faced. Everything by the book. He could be a good leader. He could be a good leader, though. That's good leadership, I think. You know, having that kind of moral compass, that sort of self-preservation, that restraint, you know, the stature, setting an example, leading by example. He could be a leader. Rational concerns, takes sensible precautions against the unseen and the unknown. Always cautious, always planning and preparing. You know, the old table's always out. He's moving those chess pieces around. And positive as well. A good motivator. Pleasure to work under. If that doesn't scream like a future family leader, I don't know what does. Complete opposite to Bommelcar. No wonder he's teetotal. His father was an alcoholic, died in a battle whilst drunk. And he's like, that's not going to be me. Oh no, sirree. I'm going to learn from my father's mistakes. I almost think we should take him across to Lilybaeum, because Lilybaeum, due to Theages' building policy and foresight for his own children, has got an academy. And maybe Zimrida will pick up some good followers and traits from going across to a place with an academy, because I want to groom this guy. I think he could be a very, very good leader. We should spot this man's potential. We should nurture this man's potential, and we should mould it for the benefit of the family in the future. What do you think? What do you think, folks? Am I barking up the wrong tree with this guy? I think we should do that. I think we should. I think this could be the start of perhaps the most glorious leader we'll ever see. Then again, it might not be. He could die very young, but I think we've got to try. We'll get to that anyway in a second, because we want to start from west to east. Right, diplomatic info. The Romans are at war with the Gauls. Oh no! No. The Scythians are at war with the Parthians. The Dacians are at war with the Thracians. The Pontus are at war with the Parthians. The Parthians... Oh! And the Julian and the Gauls have declared a ceasefire. Excellent. Right, Zimrida, confident commander. Yeehaw has got an Athenian Democrat. A what, sir? A what now? Athenian Democrat. Okay. The kind of thing you pick up when you're in Carthage, you know? We are not the most advanced faction anymore. It's now gone to Egypt. And Gisco Gades has got the Karugan from Phiadges. Thank you kindly. Right, excellent, excellent. Democracy? What is that? What is that? What's democracy when it's at home? Right, apparently we also need to create a sword fleet here to go on the offensive against any potential threats, but I'm not seeing any potential threats at the moment. If we start seeing enemy fleets meandering a bit close to home, then perhaps we might go down that line. But for the time being, the sword fleet that was planned for the Bay of Biscay is going to be on pause until a time when we need it, so we can focus our funds elsewhere for the time being. Because under Hasdrubal's reign, money was pumped into the fleets. Yeah, pumped in it was. But above all else, at times. Well, the seas are safe enough now for now. The seas are safe enough in Bizaltes' eyes. So for now, we'll just maintain defensive positions here, and we'll focus our efforts on Egypt. Why waste money on some random Bay of Biscay fleet that's never going to serve a purpose to us when Egypt threaten us at our very gates? Oh no. Money will be pumped into the war with Egypt. Oh yes. Right, mines being built, tax rates there, nothing else to build here. That's good. That's fine. Scalabus fine. Tax rate normal, everything there fine. Cordoba. 45%! We're at serious risk of this place not rebelling, which it's currently doing at the moment. Is it rebelling? Is it rebellion? What's it called? It's gone off my screen because I deleted it. I think it's rebellion. It's at risk of revolting, which is when the rebels take over and this becomes no longer our land. That's what we're at risk of here. Rioting. Am I getting it the wrong way around? One's rebelling and one's rioting. We've had rioting at the moment, haven't we? There's rioting, which is what we're doing now, and then there's revolting, which is when it completely gets taken over, which wouldn't be a massively bad thing because we could do something about the populace, although I'm loath to exterminate because from the start we've held this, so all of these people would be Carthaginian, and if we start... But then Bizaltes is a heartless ruler, so if these people dare to rise up against us with no good cause, then perhaps he would have them executed. But Theopanis will sort them out, but he's a long way away at the moment from doing that, so we just have to hope for the time being that the constant recruitment of peasants and a counter-spying agent might be enough to placate them. We shall soon see. Right, where's this army going? This army's still lingering like a bad smell. In the meantime, we'll just get another set of peasants, just to make sure. Or if four could be enough, but hey, why not? Why have 4 when you can have 5? Let's just do some training with the agents here as well. Spy on you now.
I serve your will.
Yep, excellent. I don't know if you spy on the same agent more than once, if you can no longer get a trait increase from it.
Spying.
Not sure, but anyway, we'll keep spying. And then
I
just
serve
keep
your
an
will.
eye over here.
Moving.
So this guy has gone from here to there, from there to here. He don't know what he's doing. He's confused. He's confused. He wants to come down here to help his colleagues, but then he hears that it's actually Theopanis, that's the general on the attack here. He's like, oh, I don't want any of him. I've heard about him. Oh no, he's a grand strategician. I don't want anything to do with him. And then he comes down here to think, I'll take Carthage and Nova. And then he's like, oh no, hang on a second. Hang on. That's that mutagenous guy. He drinks the blood of his enemies from a cup. I don't want anything either. I don't know. No. And he just don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. And he's gone grey, has he? He has gone grey. He's reached 50. Which actually is quite concerning because we need to get him up here to start wreaking havoc on the enemy. We could stick him in a ship and send him round. And then he would bypass all of this. But then it leaves Carthage and Nova vulnerable for him, so we'll still hang fire. Anyway, so Iberia is now done. Iberia is ready. We've done all the kind of menial tasks, which means it's now time. Farms. Just get the building work done. Everything there is done. I don't really want an armourer or a blacksmith here, to be honest with you. Building there, Scalibus doesn't need building. Okay, so everything's done. Building work done, taxes done, agent movement's done. Everything here, there. Certa's fine also. Demidi needs something. Let's just quickly do Demidi. Which, there's not much to do here. Farms. We'll get farms for now. Nepta's getting nothing, never does. Certa's fine. So, okay. Right. Excellent. So everything there has been done, which means it's time for Theopanis to stretch his strategy muscles once again against these barbarian dogs. Yeah. Now we could have gone for a night battle, which Theopanis is probably going to be unhappy about, because I think you used to request night battles because you get an extra command star. No, it's fine. Because as a grand strategician,
Today is a good day to die.
you don't want the enemy to be able to read your movements, and the enemy will probably think he attacks by night, so we'll be ready. But today he's mixing it up and he's attacking by day, you see. So they're all pottering about, doing all their stuff in the daytime. Hey, he won't attack until nighttime, that Theopanis fella. That's what he always does. And then suddenly, poof, we arrive. Oh my god, he's changed the strategy. What the hell's going on? He must be a strategician. And they were quite correct. Right, excellent. Excellent strategy, Theopanis. Sometimes you make me so proud with your utter genius. Right, where's me thing is? Where's my ballet? Keep them on the toes. Exactly. I've never before played the remastered version. I never ever knew anything about these Balearic slingers, and since playing the remastered version has become my favourite unit in the entire game so far. I love them. Who would have thought that some highly trained people lobbing rocks from a sling would be so deadly? News to me. Complete news to me. Right, let's move everybody forward. Where's the man? Where is he? Is he? Look.
The enemy have brought up more men! Send them to the afterlife!
I don't want to get too close to the towers, but I kind of want to put a hole in the wall. So we may lose a few. I've been infantry, which is fine. We should be able to replenish those quite quickly. But we need to be able to get our rocks through a gap, because we can't lob them over the walls, because the trajectory of slung rocks is much flatter than archer fire. Archer fire would be able to reach these guys from outside the walls, more than likely, but peltists or slingers, the trajectory is very low. Hence why they take a if you're not careful, they can wipe out an entire one of your units through friendly fire. It's what I read. I did some reading. You know, when. Oh, here we go. Hang on. It's fine. Just a couple of stray shots. It's nothing serious. Nothing serious. We've lost 2 men. What about you guys? Are you getting the same? Rather frustratingly, they're all retreating to the square. They must have heard something.
Your soldiers and the battling ram are at the gates. Now comes the test of their courage.
They must have heard something about Theopanis' strategy. Theopanis did some reading. Of course.
The test of their courage.
Of course. Is that a dig? Theopanis knows exactly how to use those slingers, unlike Bizaltes. Is that what you're trying to say? Because every time Bizaltes has used slingers, some of them have died. Whereas none of yours have, for the most. Actually, to be fair, some have. Some have. Not as many I want to have thought, but yeah. I know what you meant for your Panis, I know what you meant. That was a jibe at our leader. I get it. It wasn't, it was. Of course it was. Of course it was. Right. I could fast forward. I'm enjoying the music. I'm enjoying the chit chat. I'm enjoying pouring myself in.
Now order them on and hound the enemy!
No, we don't hound the enemy. We don't forward. We take our time. We dissect the enemy piece by piece in a patient fashion. Exactly what Theopanis does, and will continue to do until these dogs are dead. Oh, look at the mad rush. They're all rushing now. Rushing down to their dooms. Perfect. Perfect. Right, who are you? We have naked fanatics. Oh, these guys will be absolutely mincemeat for the slingers with no armor. I mean, we're quite disgusted, to be honest with you, to be seeing this as Carthaginian, you know, people of some standing, to see this
and the gods
barbaric
upon you. The enemy walls
people.
Are breached.
This running around naked. Is this supposed to surprise us? Supposed to shock us into doing something foolish? You utter morons! Right, I'm gonna pull back for about there. You just come here. Right, take that off. About there. We're about to bring the pain to these naked dogs. Right, excellent. And we're going to let the AI do what they do best. After you, my slinger friends. Do as you do. And do it well. Ah, yes. So the fun begins as naked people drop like flies. In fact, I don't think many did drop, to be fair to them. A couple. Oof! Ooh, oh, that's a volley and a half. That's really decimated them. Look at that, 70 on the left. Look at the trailer bodies here. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. I need to mute this phone of mine. I do apologize. Getting messages from just the manager of the football team I play with. It's just telling me that we've won the league without me having to do anything this evening, because our nearest challengers have obviously lost a game today. Right, they've all now departed the area feeling a little bit worse for wear. But let's just survey the position here. Well, a few bodies there. Are these the naked people? Yeah, a few naked men lying dead on the floor. A few over there as well. Actually, quite a few over here. Okay, well, we'll just continue to be patient. We've got lots of rocks. Lots of them. We've been to the nearby quarry. Excellent. Keep firing. Keep firing. Oh. Oof. Oh. Ooh, we're going to get another volley off here as well. There's not going to be much left of these guys, and they're very tired as well. So they're exhausted, they're depleted, they're absolutely getting pummeled to death. To be fair, it's you know, if this was like real life, would these people be so foolish as to keep running around? No, they probably wouldn't. But hey, the game screws us over in siege battles many a time. So if we can screw the enemy and exploit their stupidness, then we won't feel bad about it. Chris, good evening. To blow my nose. As I say, I've got a cold. Excuse me. Right. And we've got to be very careful. If they do have a general who is no less susceptible to a rock in the face as the rest of his men. So what we're going to do now is we're going to goad the enemy into coming at us. So we're going to kind of prepare ourselves to infiltrate. And that might hopefully draw them back in. Now these guys, they've got 34. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Step aside, they're going to fire very shortly. Step aside, don't get to the line of fire. Grand strategician makes his move. Not yet, not yet. Patience, patience. Pull back. Let's give the infantry a little bit of dancing. I mean, they might lose. We might lose one or two. We won't lose it. We won't lose it. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hang on! No, 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 no! Stop, 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 stop! Stop, stop, you fools! Stop! There you go. How many did we lose? None. Kill. Just want to try to draw a little bit of the enemy towards us if we can. Right. General's just going to come up a little bit further. Get another unit of horses a bit closer. Barbarian mercenaries coming down. So we've got Warband coming. We've got Barbarian Warlord Cavalry. And we've got Warband. So there's two. Is that two generals here actually? I think there's two generals here. No. There's a Captain Velicata. Oh, the captain, the reinforcements. They've come inside. Well, two family members for a second. The warband is exhausted. What have you done? What have you done? Other than watch your compadres die. It must be very tiring work. Okay, here we go. So we're just goading them to come into our line of fire, which they're complying with at the moment.
Infantry! Hurry!
Here we go, we're off. And so the game commences of how many... Oh no! What are you doing? No, come here! Come hither! We want to kill you with rocks. What are you doing? Wow, they were very accurate. You see the last couple of rocks? They took people down. Right, okay. Let me see. Let me get my bearings here. You be very careful of these horses. The strategician needs to make sure that he is ready for this.
Infantry! Barbarian mercenary! Move! Infantry!
Right, we'll start to push inside now, I think. Start to push inside. How many men does their family leader have? Come on, you stupid fool. Ooh, hang on, a bit of movement. Sandwiches ready. Oh, welcome, Hauler. Bit of total war, a few sandwiches to boot. Sounds like a pleasant evening to me.
Units!
Let's group these guys.
Units form up!
Right, we're gonna just come here. Wonder what Zixus thinks. He's thinking, yeah, well, if he thinks anything, he should be thinking and learning. That's what he should be doing. Seeing the genius at work.
General!
Let's bring him in. Come on, let's bring him in. The issue we've got is if we start firing on the cavalry, they're going to start to charge us. So we've got to be careful here because we don't want them. We're going to probably lose a few infantry here to any charges. It's kind of a small price to pay.
Units!
Right, okay. Can we... If we're going to lose anybody, we always put the barbarians at the forefront of any engagement rather than homegrown troops is the preference. Bring the horses in. No, don't be running anywhere. Right, they're retreating to the town square. Zix is wondering if all siege battles are easy. Exactly. Yeah, just. They are when you've got a competent commander at the helm. Well, yeah. Right, let's push forward. My next targets are these guys, this warlord band here. Just want to make sure that we don't end up getting attacked too much. Right, okay, this is now time to sacrifice. Sacrifice the. We're just going to screen the slingers here. Bit of movement here. Not completely happy with that, but it is as it is. Right, we're off. Bizaltes has arrived! Bizaltes, you grace us with your presence. Welcome, sir. We haven't at all been slandering you whilst you've been away. Talking about your incompetence in siege battles. No, we haven't. Not in the slightest. We killed a few, but we're not anywhere near as many as we were hoping for. What the hell is that about? That's what I say. What the hell is that about? Why have we allowed them to run? My men don't understand the concept of walking around 90-degree corners. What is that about? I ask you. They're running off. What have we got here? We've got warband, we've got horses. I think it's time for us to make our official maneuver here, which is going to involve a little bit of blockading here, followed by you guys, a little bit of behind there as well. A little bit of screening this side. Patience is the key, Bizaltes. Patience is the key. I mean, we're still going here. It's been a little while, but it's patience. There we go. That looks good. That looks good. Come on. Come on. That's the ticket. Just keep peppering him. Oh, a bit of friendly fire. Is this our only loss of the battle so far? Oh, we lost a couple of men to the towers. We've lost about 3 men so far. We're doing well. Doing well. Hang on. Some naked fanatics getting a bit frisky. Ooh! Oh no, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. No, back again, back again. They're not interested. No, no. Not interested indeed. Right, move you forward. Getting quite close, aren't we, to the enemy here? But it needs to happen to get me slingers in. Right, I'm not going to take all of them. I think 2 units of slingers here, right behind the lines. The other 2 units of slingers, what we're going to do with them is just make sure we're ready to pounce on the enemy up here. That'll do. Right. Just move them a bit further forward. And then we should be ready to pepper the enemy horses. They're going. They're firing. They're firing. Oh. It's going to cause a bit of a rush here. It's going to cause a bit of a rush. Here comes the light cavalry. These guys are these guys classed as spearmen? They could be. Or the general's coming as well, which could be bad news. We may need an extra unit here.
Quickly! Infantry!
Oh, we're losing men. We're losing men. It's okay. Replenishable. Okay, it's okay. That's fine. Just keep the pressure on. Get in there. Pull the slingers out. Get in, get in, get in, get in. This is the only issue we have. The general here, very strong, very difficult to beat. If they are falling, this is never going to be an easy situation. Keep pushing in. Keep pushing in. That Iron Warlord's only got 28 men left, so it's working. These guys, unfortunately, are a little bit expendable. There he goes.
Now we will see the measure of
And
the
he
soldier's
runs off
courage.
like a coward. And
Enemy cowards,
that's it. That's it.
drive them from the battlefield.
That's it. So the only unit that routed really was the barbarians, which is absolutely fantastic. Still a few. Oh, here come the war band.
Enemy general shows his value. He is filled only by a desire to save his own skin.
That's it. That's it. That's it, troops. That's it. Just nice and patient. Nice and patient. Keep the patience. That's it. Keep the peppering. Keep the peppering. Ooh. Brace it, brace it, brace it, brace it. There we go, brace it. Excellent. They're coming back round again. It's fine, got them covered off. Okay. Right, you guys are going to start firing on the warband now.
The enemy general has been killed.
Woof.
Now we will see the measure of his soldiers' courage.
And now the warband, ooh, they're shaken. They don't know what to do. They're confused. There's rocks peppering. They're utterly confused. These guys are actually unprotected at the moment. Exhausted, like, but unprotected. Screen them with horses. Can't get my mouse to work. There we go. The warband are just kind of, yeah, they're just coming and then going and then coming and then going. They're in an endless loop of pain. It's excellent. They're exhausted. We've had enough of this. We're going to go in with our horses here. Get them routing, get them mopped up nice and quickly, and then maybe come round the back if we can here.
Cavalry! Wipe them out!
There we go, they are routing, so we just need to push through them. Push through them, push through them, push through them. There we go, excellent.
Attack quickly! Awaiting your command! Attack quickly!
Come we're going to come from the other side now. Round the rear, into these guys. Get them outside of the square. Get them routing and then mop them up now. That's it. That's it. Let's halt the fire. Halt the fire. They shouldn't make it back to the square. There we go. Horses. 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 Oh, that's it. Excellent.
The enemy victory lies in your grasp, and there is nothing the enemy can do but run.
We've clearly won the battle. Well, so we lost about 300 men, funny enough, but most of those will have been. There was the 160 barbarians, so it wasn't too bad. But we were always going to lose troops against their leader, their general. But it was organised. It was an organised fight. Well executed again, Theopanis. Congratulations. And we can replenish the lost and move on. What do you wish to do with these people? You are here and present. Shall we put them to the sword? Shall we enslave them and force them to serve us? I hate that you can't move the map. Oh, you can. It's already got a green face. I'm personally thinking enslave them. Put them to work. They're 60-year-old general. What are you trying to say? Trying to say we beat up on an old? You're trying to say we beat up on an old age pensioner? You're trying to diminish our glory here? Occupy. Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. Right, we are occupying the settlement. Okay, excellent. Let's repair and let's take a look at the place because we can't move on too swiftly until we've dealt with. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to take this merchant now across to here. Simply because he's got 5 influence, and should we wish to bribe him... Ooh! Whee! Hang on! Hang on! What did I say about, oh, we don't need sword fleets, bloody no, we don't need sword fleets over in the Bay of Biscay, nah, not a problem. Basaltes has got bigger things to worry about. I think we need sword fleets in the Bay of Biscay. That's actually our port, isn't it? That's the port of... Is that Oscar's port? No, that's our port. Oh, they're coming. Oh. Oh, dear. Right. Change of plan. Change of plan. This is going to become the sword fleet rather quickly. And then we'll recruit another shield fleet a little bit later. So another ship there. Followed by another ship here. And then that'll give us 6 ships once they're recruited. And then we're going to send this fleet around to here to deal with this. It could be too late because they're going to land these, I would imagine, pretty sharpish. Okay. It's only warband. I'm not overly concerned, to be quite honest with you. Because especially since we're going to be heading up this way anyway with Theopanis and Zixus. I don't believe this. Fleets in the sea? Exactly. Well, what's that? What's that all about? Right, can we replenish any troops at the moment? Wow, we must have an armour in here. They must have an armour or something. Right, that reminds me. Sacred Grove of Tutatis? Baloney! Ancient grounds of flipping Tutatis. Who is Tutatis? Don't even know what it is. I can't even pronounce it. Right, you know what? For a change, we're going to go for Tanit. Let's go for Tanit. A new temple there. Tutatis, my ass. We'll go low tax rate. Give the people a reprieve for the time being. We can recruit Libyan spears from here. Oh! Do we want Libyan spears in our army for just a bit of an upgrade? Or I don't think so. I think that I think we should stick with the army that we've got. These are war veterans. These are war veterans. I like this. I like this. I reckon we do. Oh, do you? I reckon we. Oh, we could do, couldn't we? I suppose, but I kind of like the idea of ripping them apart with our basic infantry, who fight. I think what we could do is we could replace the ones that aren't fully stacked. Instead of replenishing them, we could... Hang on a second. Hang on. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm confused. I'm confused. Hang on. A minute, please. Hang on here. Right. What we could do is we could disband the 2 units. In fact, we've got a space spare here, so we could disband these 2 and say, look, you've done your service. You've done your service. You've done your time, and instead of replenishing them, in fact, we could get rid of these guys as well. Kick them. There's 2 space. Get rid of these 2 as well. That gives us 4 spaces. Replenish them. The trouble is we've got to wait for them. The only issue is we've got to wait for them, and then we still need to leave a garrison behind. So we need peasants. So that's now 6 turns before we're able to move. It's the only problem with this plan. Whereas if we replenish this army, it's done. So what we'll do, in fact, I haven't got the patience for this, and we need to move quickly to push on here, is what we'll do is we shall replenish these, so that's all 1 turn's worth of replenishment. And we'll get 2 units of spear instead, which covers this 2 here. And a couple of units of peasants, then we can move on. So that should be a bit better. A little bit better. So we're not going to rush off immediately. So we've got 2 turns to wait for the spears, 2 turns to wait for the peasants, and then we'll go. So 4 turns. We can, we'll give them a bit of a reprieve. That's fine. That's fine. But other than that,
Yes, mighty lord.
I'd be quite intrigued to see how much we could bribe. I'm not going to bribe them, but just have we not? Yeah, we have. Right, so that's it. Everything in Iberia has been sorted. Numantia is ours. It adds to our coffers, giving us a nice little turnover, or 7,000 to spend, which is really, really healthy. So we have done everything else here. So we now move to this side of the map, which is always fun.
Ships ready.
Waiting to get up there. Corrales is still fine. Everything here seems to be still ticking over. We'll do Italy last. Carthage. Ooh, orange facing Carthage. Come on, yeehaw. Who's also present in the chat with his sandwiches. Get Carthage under control. All right, this is not good. Can't have orange faces in our capital now. But for the time being, we are recruiting the war elephants, which will be. Ooh, hang on.
Ships ready.
So this is the troop force that's going down to here to drop off.
Leaving the army. All ashore.
And bringing them in here. Excellent.
Ships ready.
And that needs to go back to Carthage. That can come back to Carthage to replenish.
Aye, my lord.
That's the shield fleet. This
Ships ready. Make ready for combat.
needs to deal with that
Victory.
and then come back here to get these guys retrained. So come up
Aye,
here.
my lord.
By which time the elephants will be ready. The war elephants. Is this war elephants? Yeah, war elephants will be ready. Take them back down, and then we'll be soon ready with a nice big stack army. A couple more units there. So everything there's going hunky-dory.
Aye, great lord. Ready to sail.
As it should be. Apart from this Julii ship that's randomly taking troops far too close to our lands right now.
Make ready for combat.
Deal with it.
The sea is yours, great lord.
And it's come back down this way, which is fine.
Yes, mighty
Not
lord.
a problem. Not a problem at all. Every time they get close, we turn them away like the dogs that they are. Right.
Aye, great lord.
Land. Land, you dog. Land.
Set sail.
I need you to land.
Ships ready.
Can't lose any more agents to the water. Yay, we're on.
Moving ashore.
We're on dry land. We can disband these
Ships
ships now. We don't
ready.
need them. They're just costing us money.
Ready to sail.
Disband the fleet. Disband the fleet. Excellent. So we have eyes on the ground,
My eyes are yours.
ready to. We could go inside the settlement. No, 35% success. Spy on you instead.
Buying.
Get him trade up a bit. So yeah, that's Greek lands, and this is do I see which land this is? How do I press this button? No, what are you doing? No, no, no. What's happened here? Shift tab, shift. Oh, I'm pressing buttons. What's going on? What's the button to get rid of this rubbish? Shift tab. There you go. Alt right click. No, I've done it again. Alt left click? No. Who owns this? I'm sure it was. Is it control? Shift? Shift click. Oh, Gauls. There you go. So shift. So the Gauls have Dalmatia, interestingly. Yes, we are looking very good at income. I think we've got to the point almost now where the income for us is probably never going to be a problem again. Almost there. But as I said, this is all to do with Hasdrubal's doing. This is Hasdrubal laid the foundations so that we can reap the benefits now. Right, excellent. So, building-wise, everything is... Oh no, Lilybæum has got something to build. Theages, humour me. What are we building here? I've completely forgotten. We have finished the wall. What was next? What was next on the list? Remind me. In the meantime, let's do some agent. Let's just do some agent killing. Assassin 95%. Excellent.
He shall be extinguished.
Kill him. Kill. Hannibal the killer. 95% chance. And down he goes again. Next level of markets. Excellent. Markets it is. So he falls like another sack. And this guy...
Assassin ready.
95% chance.
He shall be extinguished.
He shall be extinguished. They never kill them through right clicking. You've got to use the confirm action, which I don't know, is that a fail safe or something? In case you kill somebody you didn't mean to do? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, excellent. Another one bites the dust. And he has got a new trait, a murderer. He's a murderer. You murderer. He's now a free subterfuge assassin, combined with a 5. Not too shabby. Tarentum still looking... There's a family member in there. If we was to kill Governor Appius Brutus, 67% chance. 67% chance to kill this family member. That's not bad, is it? I'd say it's worth trying it before we attack them. What do you reckon? We could always do some more practicing on the captain first, see if we can get him up another subterfuge level. But I think I think at a 67% chance, that would be pretty decent. I mean, it's not pertinent that we kill him. He's not exactly got a big army. Maybe we should save him for killing a general that's got control of a larger army, because that would significantly hamper them. Whereas if we're going to win the fight anyway, is it a risk too much? A 30% chance of him, failing and possibly dying could be a bit of a risk. We'll see. We'll see how that pans out. But that's really a good success chance actually.
My eyes are on you.
Spy on you.
Spying.
Yeah, very good. Ooh, what's that about? Mission success. Keep spying. And you.
I serve your will.
Spy on you.
Spying.
Okay, very good. Right, so we've done our agent movements in Italy. Let's have a look at Croton then. So Croton's still building. Still retraining the ships. But no longer retraining the troops. We've got now 2 sets of gold elephants. We've got this lovely upgrade to both armor and swords, and I could really do with replenishing these, but we might be able to replenish these in here if this place has got a stables, which it's got a stable. It's got a hippodrome. Interesting. Okay. So I'm thinking the next step now is purely and simply to recruit some peasants to manage the public order so that Bizaltes and Gisco can move on to the next target. I think that is the plan. So everything is working fine there. We'll just keep an eye on the situation at Messana. Oh, he's just strayed a little bit too close for comfort, and there's no ships nearby that can deal with this threat. Which is fine. Kind of. Because they'd have to build rams first. We have elite peasantry. Yes, we do. Armoured peasantry. Would you have thought it?
Ready to sail!
Okay, this is irksome. They attack Lilybaeum. We don't have any true. We've got one set of spearmen here.
Orders?
I jest, but I'm taking them across, mate. I'm taking them across. Do we wish to recruit just as a precaution? We can always disband them later. I think we should just recruit a set of infantry here just in case. Just in case. Get the spearmen over as well. Just a precaution. It's not an urgent situation because there's only 3 of them and they'd have to build rams and stuff. But just as a precaution, just get ourselves ready in case they do something stupid. And you said on market. Yeah, you said on market. Let's get the market done. Okay, that's not the market, that's the market. Is that the market? Yes, it is. Still turning 843 profit this turn. Right, so Lilybaeum is done, building work done, ship movements done, agent movements, we're recruiting here, getting everything ready for Lepsis Magna. Theodeclus is soon to be receiving some more men. Right, next up on the list.
Assassin ready. I obey.
My eyes are yours.
Oh, look who it is. It's good old Milk Pillis. You silly pillock.
Assassin.
46% chance. It's a bit on the low side. It's a bit on the low side.
Assassin.
We could try it, but I think it's a bit risky to try and slay some random rebel family member who's really not going to be a concern to us. Unless you tell me otherwise, Master Whisperers was present. I think we'll hold fire on that one. But in the meantime, we could
My eyes are yours.
spy on him, certainly. Let's take this guy across. Oh, look at the state of this. Seriously, is there any need for this drama? Is there any need for it? Really?
Yes, mighty lord.
They must be desperate for Siwa.
Moving.
They must be mightily desperate for Siwa to be doing this. Seriously. It's a bit OTT if you ask me. But anyway. Let's spy on you.
Seen but unseen.
Bit of practice. Just keep travelling. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Wow. High tax rate just because of one set of peasants. Really? Okay, we'll take that. Right, where's my merchants? Where's my merchants that are going to be coining us some great money?
Can I be of service?
Yes, you can. I want you trading iron
Acquiring goods.
now. How much you giving us? 407 per turn from trading a bit of iron. Excellent. Right, next.
Can I be of service?
Merchants, unite! Go trade me some
Acquiring
gold.
goods.
No. Trade me
Acquiring goods.
gold. Go get it. Now. Right, what else were we trading? There's another set of gold up here.
Yes.
I wanted olive oil. Where's the olive oil gone? I think it was over here. There's wine. There's wine. Where's the olive oil? Where's my olive oil gone? There's marble here. Marble's not very expensive. Olive oil's here. Value 10. Nah, it's got to be gold, hasn't it?
Acquiring goods.
Yes, go get gold, please. Go get more gold.
Acquiring goods.
That's it. That's the one.
Yes.
Oh,
Your
no,
Honor.
you're going up there. Get that gold.
Acquiring
Get
goods.
that gold. Shrine in Croton. Our merchants can take out enemy merchants,
Honor.
but it's 57% chance. Bit risky.
Your Honor.
46.
Sir.
It's 57. Bit risky, I think.
Yes? Can I be of service?
So we'll just have them trading gold, trading iron. Hopefully that'll bring us a nice extra 1,500 per turn between the three of them. Not to be overlooked.
Ready to sail.
In the meantime, the other merchants are going to go for a dabble over here in modern day Turkey.
Going ashore.
I think. Yeah, of course you are. Right, well, what we're going to get some wine.
Yes?
Go get some wine.
Acquiring goods.
That's
Your
it.
Honour.
Yeah, go get some marble for now.
Securing resources.
Ready to sail.
Awaiting your command.
And textile. No, textile's not very good. Marble. What's this? Textiles over there. More wine. Yeah, a bit more wine.
Disembarking.
Unless there's any. Is there any dyes here? Any purple? Any pottery? Pottery. Very useful. Anthony, people will always need plates. Yeah, I think 2 sets of wine.
Your honor.
One wine there.
Your honor.
Another wine there.
Your Honour.
And, well, no, 7's not very good. We'll send you a bit further afield and have you trade, not lead, where was it? Iron.
Securing resources.
Have you trade iron, I think.
Sir.
So 2 sets of
Your
wine,
honor.
Yes.
set of iron, and that's, yeah, that should be our trade sorted. So gold, iron, and wine. Lots of lucrative trade for our merchants. Hopefully bringing us about 2,000 denarii per turn between the 6 of them would be good. Not quite still as good as if we were trading incense in Egypt, but they turned their blades against us, so we can't do anything about that, can we? Right, that takes us 1,100 to spend building-wise. Let's have a look. Carthago Nova needs something. Apparently. We're done with Carthago Nova for the time being, so that's not needed. Scalabis is done. Tingi, don't need anything at Tingi. Carthago, Tingi, Palma, nothing at Palma. Scalabis, nothing doing there. Nepta and Cyrene, nothing doing there. Sea was under siege. That's all building work by my reckoning sorted. So, I think we're done.
Ready to sail.
I think we're done again. I'm going to quick save this because we've done a lot of work, it feels like. So, any last orders at the bar? Have I forgotten anything? I don't think so. Going once. Going twice. I don't think so. Let's go. Sold to the band. Oh no! I told you it was going to happen, didn't I? I knew it. Revolt was on the cards. Oh. Damn and blast. Oh, Bommelcastle. I was going to put him in... Where did Figgy come from? I was gonna put him in Lillebayham. That's where I was gonna put him, wasn't I? Battle deployment. Right. This is a battle for Siwa. Now I'd fight this if I thought I had a chance of winning it, but we're gonna lose it. They sent 3 armies after us. There's just no point. Clear defeat. Okay. Okay. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hope you choke on it, mate. Hope you choke on it. Hope you choke. Oh, hang fire. It's all kicking off here. We could have weakened them. Could have weakened who? Egypt? There's 3 armies there. It's just a fruitless task. Right, civil revolts. This was what I was fearing, the revolt situation, which means we have lost Cordoba to rebels. And this is a stone-walled city, which means taking it back is going to be a royal pain. They've got Balearic slingers. Oh my god! They'll be on the walls, raining death upon us. This is bad. What an absolute pain in my derriere. Oh dear indeed. Right, this entire army is worthless now. I'm tempted to just disband this entire army. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to, before we fight them with Theopanus, I'm going to attack them with this army to auto-resolve it, to hopefully weaken them a little bit. And then we'll take it from there. Oh man, bloody hell, fire! Where did they go? Oh look, they have blockaded, but have they dropped their men off? No.
Ships ready.
More fool you, I say, because we're coming for you. We are coming right round for you. Right, who's getting married? Who's getting married? Betrothed, Alcippe. Who the hell is Alcippe? Right, where's Alcippe? Who's Alcippe? Alcippe, speak to me, love. Where are you? Oh, Alcippe there. Oh, Bomilcar's daughter. Excellent. Right, let's see if he's a suitable husband. In a minute, because it's dinner time. Oh, can't believe it. Right, 17. One command. He's not got much going for him, has he? We can afford to be picky at this point with our family members, and I don't think he cuts the mustard, to be honest with you. I think we can do better. Ooh, Bizaltas has got a mastersmith and a biographer. Bizaltas wants people to chronicle his life now. I'm in charge now. I'm about to smash the Romans into the ground, probably take Rome. I think it's about time somebody wrote about my escapades whilst I'm doing them. Perfect. We're now the most advanced faction. Briarius is now a murderer. Yes, excellent. We know that. Thank you. They flock to my banner now. Yes, you see, these glory supporters. These plastics. Where is he? I want to check his traits out now. Let's check his stats out. '92. At age 34, he's got 92 size bodyguard. That's quite impressive. 6 command, 8 influence. Holy smokes! This guy is not to be trifled with, I tell you. Holy hell! Do not cross him. Anyway, for dinner I've got some chicken in a Diane sauce, which is cream, and rather than brandy, my mum's put rum in it instead of brandy, because we didn't have any brandy. And mushrooms and peppers and stuff, and some chips, and a big pile of veg, cauliflower and carrots and broccoli with cheese on. It's quite tasty. Anyway, for the meantime, I'm gonna mute myself so I can eat, and then I'll just kind of plod along. Shout out if I'm missing something, but we'll carry on as we are, going from west to east as usual. So I'll be back with you in about 10 minutes.
Ships ready. Mighty General, march! My liege! My eyes are yours, moving. Sire! Orders! Yes, mighty lord. To hear is to obey. To hear is to obey. My eyes are yours. My ears are yours. Unseen
serve your will. None shall see me.
I'm looking for that full stack Gaul army, it's just vanished on me. I don't know where it's gone. It was here, wasn't it? Unless it's come down this way. Not a clue. Not a clue.
My eyes are yours.
Orders? 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 Lord? March! Lord? March!
I serve your will. Unseen, unheard.
Yes!
My ears are yours. Stealth is
Your
my
humble
cloak.
servant.
My eyes are yours. Ready to sail! Ready to sail! Make ready for combat!
The sea is yours, great lord. Yes, mighty lord.
Ready to sail! Ready to sail! Prepare to engage!
Victory! Yes, mighty lord.
Prepare to engage! Ships ready! Prepare to engage!
Orders?
Ships ready!
Sire! Yes, mighty lord.
Ships ready! Attack! Ships ready!
Yes, mighty lord.
Mighty general.
Assassin ready by your will.
My ears are yours. Stealth is my cloak. My ears are yours. None shall see me. My eyes are yours. Stealth is my cloak.
Awaiting your command.
I serve your will. Stealth is my cloak.
Orders?
Sire!
Mighty general.
Aye, great lord. Attack! Victory! Ships ready! Yes, mighty lord.
Sire!
I serve your will. Stealth is my cloak.
Your Honor, awaiting your command. Can I be of service? Acquiring goods. Acquiring goods.
Your honor?
Acquiring goods. Your Honor, acquiring goods. Awaiting your command. Acquiring goods.
Sir.
Ships ready! Yes, mighty lord.
Sire! Sire! Onward! Mighty General! Onward! My liege! Sire!
Right, okay. Just before I finish the rest of my dinner, I've moved the spies. I haven't moved the assassins yet. So the question is, do we
Assassin.
try to assassinate the general in here, which was a 67% chance? That's the first question. And the second question is, how do we approach taking Tarentum? We could attack the city, or we can try and attack the captain outside the city to drag them outside. There's the two questions here. Was it this guy?
Assassin.
Yeah, Hannibal the
ready.
Killer. He can kill Captain Appius. No, Governor Appius rather, at a 67% chance. Shall we try it? I think that's the first question. Keep training. Yeah. Okay, so the next question is, I think it's only a wooden walled settlement. Anyway, we can drag them outside the city. I mean, if you take a leaf out of Theopanis's book, they'd be sitting ducks inside the city, potentially with the slingers we've got, because they're unarmored as well. But the Roman cities are a little bit bigger than the barbarian ones, so I don't know.
Mighty general.
Could try to attack the captain, which would drag out the other army. It's a possibility, but he may run. But I mean, where's he going to run to be honest with you, is the other thing. This is Bazaltes, exactly. As soon as men figure out how the roads works. Right, I think we just go in for the attack here. We just go in. Yeah, this is Bazaltes. This is not Theopanis here. Tactical genius. No, he's not the Grand Statistician. Draw them out. Right, let's see if we can attack this guy
Engage
directly.
the
It's going to
enemy.
take an extra turn, but it might be worth it in the end. We've left Gisco Gades behind to govern Croton in the meantime, just to ensure that the populace doesn't rise up against us. I've recruited this diplomat here. You may have realised why, but the issue we've got over here is we're not getting as much coin as we could do because we're not actually trade partners with Pontus. So this guy, when trading lucrative wine, is only bringing back 19 income per turn, whereas if we were trading with them, it would probably be closer to 400 or 500. So recruiting a diplomat to ship across back to Pontus
Ready to sail.
on these ships to get a trade agreement so that we actually benefit from the merchants over here. But other than that, I think we're done. We haven't trained these assassins yet though, so
Who shall die this day?
we've got a couple of 80% chances here with sabotaging any buildings within Tarentum, which I don't really want to do because we're going to take it, so I'm going to move them actually now.
Who shall die?
A bit further up here. See if we can take down a merchant here, maybe. Marcellus of Arretium. Yes. Take him down. Another one bites the dust.
Who shall die?
Take down Ooh, these guys aren't quite so small fry, are they? Move Bommelkar's son. I've moved him. He's in these ships, look.
Ships ready.
He's here. Zimrida. He's ready to go. I've put him in the ships. The ships are going to come across here, smash this army, or this navy, and we're going to drop him in Lillibane. So he's been moved.
I kill to please you.
We'll bring you up a bit further. Let's push a bit further up. See if there are any other small fry that we can practice on here. 62%.
I kill to please you.
Nothing more than that, really. 62%. 64. Merchant. A Pious of Rome. Where's he? He's in Rome. Let's try that. Might as well, don't we? Okay. Is that everything then?
My eyes are yours.
Our ships are under attack. Roll for your lives. Our ships are under attack. Disengage.
Okay, hang on. So it's all kicking off here. The Egyptians are getting frisky in the waters. They're like, yeah, Carthage, you think you've got naval supremacy? Just wait till you get a load of this. These Egyptian people. We've been focusing on the Romans, thinking they're our biggest problem. I think we need to reassess. Right, the Germanians have been destroyed. Right. Right. Okay. Okay. Oh, really? Really? Right, Rival's back one of our merchants. Fine. We were never that good at merchanting, really, were we? For God's sake, seriously. Right, we've got a new family member. We've got married. Zimrida's got married. And a tax farmer for Yeehaw in Carthage. Right, this is the last. No, it's not the last turn. It's only 9:30. I feel like I've been going for ages. couple more turns. I'll probably finish around about sort of 10:15-ish. Because I've got a sore throat, you see, and a lot of talk is not good for my throat, you know what I mean? Right, west to east. We got problems in the west. The Gauls, namely. The bane
Ready.
of Iberia. We still haven't disembarked this army, so we've got a chance actually of sinking this before it lands. But they have got lots of fleets in the sort of vicinity which would gang up on us, so it's a bit of a tough call, this one. So we'll leave that for a second. Right, Astarika's building, nothing else to do. Tax rate could go up there actually if we wish it to, but we'll just keep it there for now. Columbus is fine, and Corduba, well, we are just waiting to take that back. In the meantime, Carthage Nova is fine also, upgrading the settlement shortly. Because we know now where that army is, Matuginus can actually rampage through Gaul without too much of a problem. Other than the fact that he's blocked by this idiot. Which will be resolved very shortly. Get out of my way! Now! I've got settlements to sack and blood to drink.
We shall rule.
We shall rule. He didn't really move very far, did he? Which means that if we attack him again, we'd end up killing this guy, which could actually be beneficial, although we'd lose some men. It's their factionaire. I don't want to expend any men before I got to Gaul, but, well, it's an opportunity that we shouldn't really squander.
Lord, destroy.
I'm not fighting this, seriously. It'd be ridiculous. Although we'd probably lose less men fighting this than actually auto-resolving it, because the auto-resolving this game can be a bit iffy. I want to save it. Not that I reload it if I screw up, but I'm intrigued. Because we'd attack with Matuginus and probably a couple more horses, surround this general, and he'd probably go down quite quickly. It was a single man. Oh, but it didn't kill him though. Oh, that's the issue there, isn't it? We should have fought it because we could have killed him. Now he's going to have gone back in there. It's going to cause us issues in the future. We have to go round. I thought we could go this way. Oh, that's irksome. It's rather irksome. Can't get past. Well, we can. We're going to go round. Fight and kill the general. Oh, it's too late. It's too late. Message too late. Lesson learned for future. Now there's two generals in there. Okay, well, we can't take this with him. This is not the intention of this army. It's not built for capturing. So it's built for sacking and causing havoc. So we'll go round. We will go round.
Forward.
If they want to attack us, then fine, but otherwise we're going to go round, we're going to head into Gaul, we've got settlements to sack. Matuginus isn't interested in capturing things. No chance, no how, no way.
My eyes are yours.
Oh, right, okay, so situation here is fine. We've done all the building work, we've done all the taxes. Right then, we've got a little slight problem here, folks, because we've got some upstart, stupid captain who thinks it's a grand idea to lay siege to Numantia. Which is a completely lunatic of an idea, because, I mean, what does he expect to be able to do against the mighty strategician? I mean, come on. Come on now. I mean, how absolutely, utterly stupid do you have to be to embark on this escapade? Right, so we're gonna we haven't got time to waste. We need to recruit these and push on to Oscar as quickly as possible, because Corduba is in the hands of rebels, which cannot be allowed to continue for longer than necessary. The reason why I look so full is because of the sheer size of the number of men in the unit. There's 241 men per warband, so it's based on the sheer numbers. Even though it's like a half a stack essentially. So yeah, I think we've got a fight coming up, a Sally Forth battle, because we're not taking this lying down. We ain't got time to dither, so we're going to press on with that at the end of the turn. Palmer, I should have bumped that down. We're gonna give the realm a bit of a tax rebate situation for a second. Just give them a bit of a rebate. Right, let's disband these guys. Save a bit of coin. Right, that's fine. Fine. That's also fine. Alright, so Yeehaw is enjoying governing. Yes, he's been upgraded. He's not in Cirta, he's in Carthage now. Ensuring that Carthage prospers. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, Lord, give me strength above. What are these idiots doing? Look at Rome. Rome's got a red face. The Romans are not happy. They hear on the grapevine that settlements in the south are falling. And therefore, hang on a second. Oh, this is going to be a good turn. Oh, what a way to finish a session. Oh, the troops of Tarentum are no longer in Tarentum, it seems. They are out of Tarentum and scattered around the place, ready for Bizaltes to pick off. Marvellous, we like that. Right, let's just... so much stuff is happening. I hate it. Right, get out of my flipping way! What are you doing? Move! Out! Get out! It's probably still got units on it. And we're pushing it like, yeah. Go take Corrales, man. Go take Corrales. They probably could take Corrales if they land. Jesus.
Aye, great lord. Prepare to engage. The sea is yours, great lord.
Aye,
Right.
my lord.
My liege.
Get in there.
Ships ready. Attack.
Get in there.
Ready to sail.
Mighty general. Orders?
Yes,
Get in
my
there. Get down there. Right.
Ships ready. Ready
You
to sail.
back up there.
Sail.
Another one of you. Like that.
Ships ready.
Marvellous. Right, so shield fleet return.
Ready. Ships
He's
ready.
have to take care of that ship over there. Carthage isn't building. What we're building in Carthage now, I wonder. What did I say we were building? Sacred Band is right here for the taking. Okay. Alright. Who am I to turn it down? Right, so Corrales is fine. The ships are there. Carthage now building an awesome temple to get that Sacred Band. That's fine there. Ships have
Aye, great
returned.
lord. Ships
He's
ready.
going over that way.
Ready to sail.
Trireme could do with replenishment, actually. But it's fine for now. Right, let's just pop down to Thapsus, which is fine. Ships.
Ready to
He's
sail.
coming down there. He's waiting patiently for his reinforcements to arrive. In the meantime, do we actually start getting a couple more horses? Maybe another unit of horses. And another building. We'll just keep going down the military line for now. Military buildings there. Yeehaw is definitely moving up in the world. He's governing the capital. His patience has paid off. We've lost sight of the Egyptian army for the time being, but we do have these guys
Your will.
kind of heading
Stealth is my cloak.
across.
Who shall die this day? I
So we'll
obey.
get first. We'll get
Moving to position.
first glimpse of whenever they get too close. Right, so everything down here. Oh dear. I hate having a cold. I hate it.
Ready to sail.
Okay, so everything is done there, which means that the last bit is Lily Bayham. And quite interestingly, our young upstart, Zimrida, who we may be grooming for future rule, has stepped through Lily Bayham and has decided that he wants to be governor of the place. How this has happened, I do not know, but for a very brief moment, he's tried to take the mantle of the city. Oh dear! Put him back in his place. I think we should. The young upstart. I'm sure Fiedras has got a word or two to say about things, and we'll leave him as he is. Right. Syracuse needs to build, and we're getting a sewers in Syracuse. That's good. And Messana's building already. We're going to just give a little bit of respite to the orange faces for now. So everything is done in Sicily. Oh dear. Bear with me, folks. You know that awful feeling you get? When you need to sneeze and you can't. Oh, right, so what's happened to Fiedras? Let's have a look at Fiedras' stats. Influence 1, Management 1. What's happened? Wildly extravagant, fiscally flexible and controllable rage. It's gone down to 1 since the last turn. Old age? Maybe the presence of Zimrida has had an influence? I don't know. Who knows? What's Zimrida's management? 3. Jesus. This young upstart has caused quite a scene in Lily Bayham. Right, what am I doing? What am I doing? Folks, remind me what I'm doing. I've been sneezing and spluttering and trying to get my bearings. Right, basically, Theodeclus, when this group arrives, is pretty much ready to start pushing towards this guy and then kind of positioning himself on the border here to start with, as we begin to plan to lock horns with Egypt. Yes, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Right, now where's my ship?
Ship's ready.
That was supposed to be coming up here to Croton.
Yes, mighty lord.
To get this diplomat that we are currently under the process of recruiting right now. Okay, we're still turning a profit. Just trying to make sure there's no ships of the enemy that have got units on, which there isn't at the moment, but they could surely as hell put them on.
My eyes are yours.
Have we spied yet or what?
Spying.
We have now. Right, okay, excellent. So there's 2 things to do of importance in this turn. Tarentum is right for the picking. We could actually, again, auto-resolve though. Because we've got elephants, so we could actually auto-resolve this fight or quickly take Tarentum without building siege equipment. But seeing as we've got the Brutii in the area, we should really deal with them, because they've still got another land, so we don't want any comeback. So we'll do that last. Let's just quickly check out our merchants over here.
Sir. Yes?
How much for gold?
Acquiring goods.
Oh, we've pushed him off. He may buy us out next turn, but at the moment we're trading only 234. Ooh, that's not very good, is it?
Yes?
That's not very good. At all. Where's my other guy?
Your honor? Acquiring goods.
Okay, he's off up that way. Is he like a one diplomat? No, two merchant rather. Ooh, could be bought out next turn.
Yes?
My plan is not quite as fruitful as it sounded. What's happening over here?
Your honor?
Sir.
Can I be of service?
Not good, not good. Right, okay, so I think we're pretty much done.
Ship's ready.
Let's just do a bit more,
My eyes are
more spying here. There we go. A bit more ooh, there we go. Trait increase, more training, more level upping. Balhano now a 3 subterfuge.
I serve your will.
More spying there. Okay.
Assassin ready.
That's in ready. A sabotage Capua. Oh, a bit of sabotage there.
Serve your will.
Nothing doing. Okay, so they've moved. He's still in Tarentum. He may open the gates as well, you know. May open those gates. Okay. Everything over there's fine. Right, okay, which means let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's absolutely do it.
Sire! Orders? Engage the enemy!
Bang. Victory, my friends, is a distinct possibility. It's not certain. Not certain. Distinct possibility. Ah, yes. Oh, again, could have been night time, possibly. But I want them to see the whites of our eyes.
Await my orders!
The only issue with this fight is we're going to have to take our army out. I mean, yes, it's a very large number, but it's not very strong. We've got horses to outflank them. But yet victory is a mere distinct possibility. Okay. Well, we'll see how distinct it is, my friends. We'll see how distinct it is in a minute. Right. The only issue with this, I hate this type of Sally Force situation where you've got to get out the gates in one lump. But it needs to happen, so start the battle.
Units!
Get everybody out. And then we'll start to think about structure.
Move at the units! March!
Unless they're going to run off. I mean, they might do. You running off? Oh, they're going for the hill advantage. Why are we going so slow? My frame rates are terrible. What the hell's happened here? Probably because they're all coming out the gate in a clump. I dedicate my appearance to my good friend Shelley, who is my agent actually, and insisted I come on the show. Right. Yeah, it was because they were coming out the gate in one big clump that caused the issue. Right, they're trying to get a hill advantage, which we're not going to allow them. How we hellers like? We're gonna outmaneuver them. We can. Where's the line? They've positioned themselves quite cleverly actually, because we can't get round them from this side, so not a problem. Not a problem at all. Right. Need to be very careful here. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We should be okay. I'm gonna spare me spearmen. I mean, we can retrain them if we wish. To be fair, but have to spare them. In fact, let's bring them in. No man to be spared. Kind of want. Don't need just maybe 1 unit of horses, maybe 2 actually. Just to push through.
Quickly!
Shouldn't really be going that quickly, actually, to be fair. The rest of these horses we'll put on this side to flank
Move at the double!
the other side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get my horses around the back of them because it'll probably cause them to turn their backs to cover. This is the strategy here. Use the horses to get them to rotate their army to cover the horses' attack from the rear, which will expose their backs to the front line of the army. With their backs exposed to the front line of the army, they will be ripped apart by the Balearic slingers. So by a bit of tactical manoeuvring with the horses, it's going to force them to be confused whilst our slingers make mincemeat of them. That's the plan. Whether it works, we shall see, but I think it will. I think it's a good plan. I think it's a good plan. Personally. This is my personal opinion. Not that I'm biased, but I think it's a good plan. Never tried it before, we'll soon find out. We are quite close to the edge of the map though, so we've got to be very careful. So yeah, they're all fannying about with formation, with structure. We're just going to get our horses into position. Group these, let's keep moving forward. Move them forward. Gotta be careful. So go up that way. Yeah, just get them to turn their backs a little bit. They're still manoeuvring around like confused idiots. I don't need too far away. Are they going to actually? They're winded already. Yeah, they're getting a little bit confused. Not quite into range yet, but they will be very shortly. Yeah, they're covering off. They're not turning, but they're kind of sending men after us. They're turned. Of course, the horses are getting a little bit tired, which we're not concerned with because we don't really anticipate the horses getting into too much trouble here. Right, let's continue with the infantry line, which is pretty much line for line now. Right, we're now into the range of peppering. They're obviously making some kind of sound which we don't comprehend. Some battle shriek. They're close to our towers now as well, so getting peppered from the towers. About to be peppered from the... that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Let's just put these guys on guard mode just in case they decide to charge us. But we should now start to whittle down their numbers. 2 units covering off our horses, but we've still got complete and utter exposure there should we need to launch into the backs. It's just a patient waiting game now. See you later, Ollie. Thank you for joining us. Always welcome Fiages' input. Just a bit of softening up of the enemy here. Ooh, hang on. Hang on. Hang on, what are they doing? Oh, they're charging. Oh, they're charging now. They're getting impatient. They're charging. Oh, this is swordsmen. These guys are heavy infantry. This is foolish. This is foolish indeed. Oh, they're running already. Holy hell. Holy hell. Oh, they're getting mopped up. They're getting mopped up here. Right, you guys, just stop, just stop, just stop, just stop. Just stop, just stop.
Enemy general shows his value. He is filled only by a desire to save his own skin.
There we go, another tactical masterclass from our friend, Mr. Theopanis. We need to run down as many of these dogs as possible. Gonna get away, unfortunately, which is a rather annoyance. Naked fanatics. We don't want to. They will start to turn and fight if we catch them. It's the only issue, so we want to be very careful. What we'll do is we'll see if we can get a pincer manoeuvre going on the next another unit or two. So I don't want to be throwing Theopanis' life away on a charge. So sending the cavalry instead, the round shields. They will turn and fight. Yeah, they'll turn and fight. Oh no, they're running now. Fine. They're running again. There we go. There we go. Just a few more men to crush in the rush.
The enemy flee! Chase them from the field and give them no rest or pity!
Oh, don't you worry. There'll be no pity shown here. No pity at all.
Ready! Victory is yours! And no one can argue that
Well done, Theopanis. You strike again.
Worthy.
He lost, how many men did you lose? Do the calculations. 76 men. Lost 76, killed 1,300. I'd say that's a pretty decent return. Yes, damn scumbags, they attack me! Try to scupper my plans? How dare you?
Victory!
Oh, dear me. They are withdrawing. We will press this advantage probably. We can't leave the settlement just yet. I don't want them to go down to Carthage or Nova either, because that, as much as they're battered and blooded, if they were to turn down here, there's only peasants in here at the minute, could be a problem. Where's my spy?
My ears are yours.
Right, I want
None
this.
shall see
I
me.
want this spy keeping an eye,
My eyes are yours.
and that spy as well.
None shall see me.
Is that him? Oh, he's there. He's there. Right. As long as we can see him,
Orders?
that's the main thing. Right, well, It's rather irksome now. We've got to do a bit of replenishment, but it's still 2 units of peasants, so we'll just replenish. A couple of units of peasants. Doesn't actually hold us back at all because the retraining is a free turn, so Theopanis gets an extra command star. Rightly so. Let's have a look at him. Command 5 now, influence 8. When he turns his attentions back to Cordoba, oh, they're going to know about it, I tell you. They'll know about it.
Ships ready.
Right, so that's the first battle of this turn sorted. So we now turn our attentions to our other great general. Complete opposite, really. I mean, Theopanis is the tactician, the patient one, you know. And then you've got Bizaltus, who's quite headstrong. I'm not saying he's a poor commander by any stretch of the imagination, but, you know, has a tendency to lose control of his troops on occasion. You know. Nonetheless, gets the job done. And he would argue that he's fighting Romans, disciplined troops, rather than barbarians. So it's always bound to be tougher, you know. Always bound to be tougher. Not that we're in competition at all. No. I'm the leader of the family. Why do I need to be in competition with anybody, he says. Right, so how do we deal with the Brutii? Let's have a look. I'm tempted to just take the city. There's two options. We attack the gladiators, they run, and we press the attack. The alternative is to attack initially this army, which will then probably return to the city, and then attack the city, which has got a family member in it, but then has only got a small amount of troops. The great debate. Any thoughts? Are you still here, Bizaltus?
Aye, great lord.
Yeah, I think I've done everything else this turn. This is the last action of the turn, and probably the last action of the session, I would have thought at this point. As you can tell, I'm coughing, sneezing, not feeling 100%. I think we eliminate the Brutii as best we can. I think we've got to go for the gladiators. I think we've got to push them out of the way. Get them driven away. They might even fight. I doubt it. They might fight. They might surprise us. They might fight. Are you going to fight? I dare you. Come on. Come on. All right. Okay. These gladiators have some gumption. Right. Okay. Night fight. Giving Bizaltes a whopping 9. Command. 9. Let's do it. Tarentum shall be ours in the morning. Oh, it shall.
This
Are we in
is a
trees?
day of
Oh no,
battle.
we're in trees!
We will stand together.
Are we in trees? Oh, for heaven's sake, we're in trees. I hate trees. Well, at least in this game, you can take the trees away, the foliage. In the original, I don't think you could do that, so you were like, if you were in trees, you were screwed. Right, okay. We've got elephants, but I don't want to use them. I don't want to waste them. I don't waste my elephants, because we can't retrain those, so... What's the battle plan today, folks? What's the battle plan today? Let's have a wee peeky.
Iberian infantry. Units.
Infantry line.
Units form up.
Let's get an infantry line going. A slinger line just behind the infantry line. A line of horses. Horses. I'm going to keep them horses out of the fight because they're no use to us. I'm going to keep the elephants not out of the fight, but just not too close. Just a little bit further afield.
Units. Units. Run. Shield cavalry.
Shield cavalry. Put one unit of horses on that flank. Another horses on that flank. Bizaltes kind of just chilling there.
Quickly!
What's this?
Shield cavalry!
Oh, another cavalry. Oh, more cavalry, you say? More cavalry? More? Yeah, more. Alright, go there then.
Hurry!
Are they good against... I'm just a little bit worried about gladiators being like elephant slayers. Maybe they're not. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, don't want this unit anywhere near the fight. A bit depleted. Right, let's see. Let's see what the crack is. Are they going to attack? They won't attack us, will they? Velites gladiators. Velites gladiators. They won't be breaking us quick. Oh, and Principes as well. Oh. We're going to have to use our... we're going to have to use our... horses here. There's one set of horses there. There's two set of horses this side. Some elephants. Are they going to start? Are they just storming us? No, they're not. No, no. We're almost within range already.
Hurry! Move! Move! Hurry! Units! Units, run!
Come on, elephants, have some fun. Quite tempted to have them go stamping through, but we gotta, as I said before,
Move at the double!
we do have to preserve men because there are more Romans across Italy to deal with. Wow. Gladiators have 2 hit points. Gladiators have 2 hit points, so they're not going to go down quite so quickly to start with. Hence why they're so tough. They are starting to fall. So if we can weaken them with our slingers, get rid of those extra hit points, they then become much weaker to our infantry. So just be patient. Take a leaf out of Theopanis's book. Maybe Theopanis has sent, as the factionaire, has sent a couple of missives to Bizaltes. Yeah, look, no, just giving you a couple of tips. Oh, gallant leader, they're withdrawing, aren't they? Are they withdrawing? They're withdrawing. I'm not going to chase them. I'm not going to chase them.
Awaiting your command!
Because again, they're gonna. If we do chase them, they're gonna turn and fight, and they're not gonna rout quite as easily as the barbarians did. So fine, okay. I took a few stones to the face and thought, hang on a sec. Oh no, we don't like it. We don't like it's raining stones. Oh no, let's get out of here. Oh, it's that mighty Bizaltes fellow. We've heard about him. Oh my god. Cowards. Call yourself Roman. I'm ashamed. I like Rome. I like Romans. This campaign is turning me against Romans. I'm telling you. I've in every Total War game that I've ever played from a single player perspective, off camera and stuff, I've always played as the Romans. But playing as the Carthaginians,
Victory is yours!
what's the different slant on
No
things?
one can argue that it is
Look at it.
both well-deserved and worthy.
When did this change? When did this change? When did he get called Bizaltes the Cunning? There's nothing cunning about him. If anybody should get the moniker the Cunning, it should be Theopanis. He's quite a cunning fella. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, they've turned tail and ran. We might be able to actually attack them a second time. We might have enough movement points. So they've withdrawn. Oh, they're going the wrong way. Oh, don't go in the city. Oh, for God's sake.
Victory is ours, mighty
That's a
one!
slight pain. Right. If we attack Captain Quintus, it might draw the entire army out. Which wouldn't necessarily be an easy fight, to be honest with you, because as we see, these gladiators have 2 hit points, but it'd be better than taking them on in the city. So do you know what?
Sire,
Let's see.
engage the enemy.
This could be a right barnstormer of a finish here. Revolts is taking no mercy. Yes, they're coming out. They're coming out. It's a full fight. Oh no, they're going in. Ah, they're not going in. They're not going in. He's jealous of Theopanis being renowned as a commander, so he's giving himself the cunning. Right, okay. He's
Engage the enemy.
they're retreating.
Begin the siege.
Right, we need to be... Oh, okay. We'll take as many rams as we possibly can. We're not going to attack because we want rams. We will maintain the siege.
Besieging settlements.
Now, this is not going to be quite so straightforward because it's a siege battle in the streets. We can't use our advantage with elephants, cavalry and stuff. The slingers may struggle a little bit because these guys have got 2 hit points. So, it's not quite a walkover. 6 turns. The debate to be had is, do we storm, do we assault, do we actually wait and starve them out? It's a question to be had, but it's a question to be had for next time, because I think I'm going to bring a close to the session here.
Ships ready! Attack! The sea is yours, great lord!
Thank you. If you don't mind.
Ships ready!
Stepping away
Ships ready!
from
Aye, my lord!
my lands. Thank you. So that's it. We're done. I will end the turn. Retinue expands. Bizaltus the Cunning has got a galloper. Extra command, which takes him to how many command now? Where is he? How many commands he got?
Mighty general.
Oh, he's got 6 command. Oh, that's still not bad. He had 9 command in the last fight. It must be some bonus against Romans or something. Okay, but yeah. What I'll do is I'll end the turn now so we can see what's going to happen, and then we'll end the session. Inactive fleets, that's fine, it's fine. We know. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Well, the SBQR haven't sent their troops after us. The Scipii aren't helping the Brutii in the south. So, I think it's simply the fact that Bizaltus has literally got the entirety of the Romans running scared. They did. Help us, said the Brutii. There, he's here at the gates. Nah, mate, you're on your own, mate. No, thank you. Maybe if we don't help you, maybe he'll show mercy on us when he comes and takes us down. Maybe he'll show mercy. Is he going to buy us out? Yeah, he's going to buy us out, isn't he? Yeah, he bought us out. No, he didn't buy... Oh, got to catch them all. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Where are you going, buddy? Are you going...
Our ships are under attack!
Oh.
Disengage!
Oh, for God's sake. Egypt, it's one poxy ship. It's not worth your time. Leave him alone, will ya? Oh, they're off towards Cyrene. Ah, I see. Ceasefire?
Let us now talk reasonably.
They want a ceasefire. Didn't you go to war with me? Perhaps I should ask for compensation, because you've really wasted our time. Trouble is, if we actually go for a ceasefire and even ask for compensation, which they might actually pay, if we then suddenly carry out our plan, which is to continue to smash their settlements, it would be classed as a treacherous action and ruin our reputation. Now, our plan is to capture Iberia, or my plan rather, is to capture Iberia and then hold station in Iberia. I don't have any intention of expanding into Gaul. I'm going to focus on Egypt and Rome. So this actually isn't a bad offer. It ruins the plan of us going across Gaul, smashing their settlements and sacking them and taking the money. But we could get on some ships and we can do that in England instead. can go do that in England. Be like some Viking raiders. Get on some boats. Let me see. I want compensation. Can you give me... Oh, compensation. I can offer. Offer to pay a suitable price. They attacked me. I'm sure they attacked me. Wait a minute. Yeah. I'm not doing this for free. I'm sorry. If we could have taken compensation, mind you, it says very generous. So what if we say, give region, give me Massilia, very demanding. Okay, what about Salonia? Ballot. Ooh, some random town in the middle of nowhere. Very demanding. No, I don't want your towns. Okay, fine. This is not coming for free. I'm quite. I wouldn't mind a ceasefire. Okay, ceasefire, trade rights. You make a regular tribute of... Well, that's decent money. How much? 600 denarii for 8 turns? Yeah, we'd have to assess the situation. Which is a grand total of 4,800. How's that balanced? I don't know what to do. They're eliminated from Iberia. We don't want to go into Gaul, so there's no reason for us to be at war with them. Other than our money-making scheme, which would be quite fun to do. Maybe we should turn this down, go on our little money-making scheme, smash their settlements, and then see if they want a ceasefire. They'd have no money left. They'd have no money left, would they? To make any payments. They've come all the way to Gisco Gades. They must be desperate, eh? Okay.
Regretfully, we must decline.
Well, I tried.
Be quick. Our patience is limited.
I'll take a little bit less, but not much. That now takes it down. 500 for 7 is 3,500. So it's a little bit less. But this is as cheap as it gets. If you're going to turn this down, then I'm afraid war it shall have to be. Because I'll make far more than 3,500 when I've taken your settlements, sacked them, and burnt them, and pillaged and looted, and drank your blood. So take it, or bloody leave it. Final offer.
Very well.
Right. May us never cross swords again. Because you see what happens when we do. Alright? Take this as your scolding. May we never see each other again on the battlefield. Otherwise, next time, we won't be quite so forgiving. Okay? Have a good day. We are no longer at war with the Gauls, which means that once we have taken Oscar, which shouldn't take much longer, we can officially declare ourselves at war on only 2 fronts, which is progress. Frees us up to tackle Egypt. I think that's a good move. I think it's a good move. The reason why we were sacking Gaul in the first place, in terms of the plan, was because we had no intentions of expanding in there. Because if we were going to expand in there, we wouldn't sack it and take their money, destroy their buildings. We wouldn't do that. So we've got no intentions of expanding into Gaul. So it makes sense to be at ceasefire with them. Get a bit of a tribute. Trade as well, so we could essentially trade. We've lost another merchant. This merchanting is more difficult than it seems. It is, right. So we'll have a... Ooh! Ooh, you've got no traits at all. Oh, well, you're not coming into the family, are you? City expands, Demidi. City expands, Serta. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely. Right, what's happening here? Ooh, and the Gauls are at war with the Brutii, so we've got a peace with the Gauls, and the Gauls have now turned on our enemy. Well, it seems they're trying to get in our good books. Long may it continue, I say. Long way to continue. But the amount of times that the Gauls have been at war with the Julii and then ceasefire with the Julii, then war with the Julii, maybe we shouldn't trust them. Right, Zixus has got a herbalist. Increases the chance of having children. Hiram Tunis got a foreign dignitary. Theopanis has got a priestess of Tanit. Theages has got a Karugan again. Another Karugan. That's the third one he's had. He's farming his Karugans out to generals. His next one will probably need to go to Theodecalus, because Theodecalus is taking on the Egyptians, so this could be a chance for Theodecalus to get a Karugan to help with casualties. And Messenisa Karales
Yes, mighty lord.
has got a 7 influence diplomat. Holy smokeroni. He can probably bribe these people left, right and flipping centre without even batting an eyelid. Right, I'm not going to make any movements, but what we'll do is a very, 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 very quick overview of the situation. So here in Iberia, as we know, let me just check something here. This is the trouble with this game. It's just like you just can't,
Mighty general.
you can't put it down.
Mighty general.
Get into a little
sire.
routine. Right, let me just check something. Come here.
Move
Come
out,
hither.
my liege.
Enter. Red face. Wow. 0% public order with the peasants in there. Wow, we ain't leaving Numantia anytime soon unless we leave
Sire.
somebody behind. Holy hell.
Mighty general.
Aye, aye, aye. Why is that? I've never... 0%. There's a Spanish spy in here, that's why. Right, counter spy. We need counter spying as well, don't we? Rather than...
My ears are yours.
kind of... Right, we're going to bring our own spy into counter spy. Because their spy is causing an absolute catastrophic problem
Move out.
for us at the minute.
Sire. Onward.
Move ourselves back in for now. Right, so yeah, we need to work on getting our army out of Numantia to take on Oscar and finish the Spanish off. That's the last settlement. Get that sorted. Now, because we've cancelled our plan and we're not going to go rampaging through Gaul, this army is kind of spare right now. So what we could actually do...
I serve your will.
53%.
Seeing but unseen.
Jesus. Well, there's 2 family members. There's some infantry. I don't think this army will be capable of taking these guys down
Orders.
in a siege. On the field of battle they will be able to. How many turns? So there's 6 turns. I think we starve them out. They'll be low on morale. We starve them out.
Your
I also want to
obedient
just
servant.
test something here. How much
I carry your word.
to bribe? Because this guy's 7 influence. He should get some decent bargains here. Some decent bargains.
Be quick. Our patience is limited.
How much? Make an offer that you can't refuse.
If we may have a private word.
That's not expensive, is it? a four-command turncoat young family member of the Spanish for 7 grand. Doesn't seem like a bad deal to me, that. It's one less family member to have to worry about on the battlefield. Can join Mataginis' army. 2 turncoat Spanish generals versus the last 2 Spanish generals. We've got money to burn. Kind of. Interesting. I'll debate
Until
it.
next time.
I'll debate it. I'm gonna end the turn here. So it's definitely doable.
Sire,
It's definitely doable. Out of interest, I don't think you can bribe the last settlement of a faction.
I carry your...
Be quick.
Yeah, you
Our
can't.
patience is
Can't
limited.
bribe the last settlement. Makes sense. But I think that's not a bad deal. A 4-star command general, having merged with Mataginis, and then together they starve out Oscar, force them to fight to the death. Because I don't think this is going to happen anytime soon. And then we can focus on taking Theopanis back to take Corduba then straight away. I think it has to happen. I think it has to happen that. I think it does. Right, I'm going to quick save it. So yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. At the start of the next session, we're going to get this family member bribed across and sort out Oscar. And then that's that situation done and dusted. Over here we've just got some work to do with fleets and buildings, nothing major. Over here, of course, we've got
Ready to sail!
this situation.
Splitting the troops.
Splitting the
All
troops.
ashore. Sire,
Theodecles' army is now almost ready, so that's pretty cool.
Ships ready! Yes, my beloved.
Over here, nothing major. And then, of course, we've got the situation here
my liege.
with Bizaltes with his 5 rams. Apparently it's 50-50. It's not 50-50 at all. It's going to be victory with a 9-star command. He must get some bonus against Romans or something. Because, yeah, against Appius Brutus, who can't even tie his own shoelaces, it looks like. So, yeah, at the start of the next session, we've got a few things to look forward to, haven't we? A few things to look forward to. We withdraw for now. Thank you. Keep it there. This Julii ship's got an army on it of 3.
Ready to sail!
This ship is coming to relieve that situation. But yeah, and then of course we've got the Egyptians making a beeline for Cyrene. They will take Cyrene by the time or before Theodecles is ready, so
Ships ready!
bit of a bummer, but we're working on it. And I'm thinking that it's going to need 2 armies here to deal with the Egyptians. I'm thinking 2 armies will be the way to go. Bizaltes is a man of war. He's not as cautious as his father was when it comes to all things military. His father, very careful with his funding and money-wise, but you know, to deal with this threat, 2 campaigning armies is the way to go. We want these Egyptians to suffer. So there you go. Still lots to get our teeth stuck into. The campaign is taking shape nicely. But yeah, thank you for joining me this evening. And the next session of this will be probably early next week. And between now and then, there will be some regular uploads of Life is Strange and maybe another video of this. But I've got a busy weekend ahead. Yeah, there'll be some regular recorded videos. Have a good rest of your week. The weekend is soon upon us. And yeah, it's been a pleasure. Really enjoyed this evening. Really enjoyed it. So yes, have a good one, folks. Thank you as always for watching. And until next time, I shall see you soon.